No, no worries.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Another late in the evening stream. Hello, Mr. Dankula, my favorite Supreme Court justice.
Hello, how you doing?
So I've just been watching a lot of like the Belfast stuff kicking off, and I'm very interested in like any of your thoughts about what's going on. I know you said earlier, we already did the content behind the scenes. You said you have stuff like you can't talk about, but
Yeah. There's just a few people that I know that are close to the situation, and immediately as soon as the video came out and went viral all over the world, like there was already talk as soon as that went viral, and it was mostly, this is just what I'm hearing, right? So I've not confirmed any of this. This is just what I've heard. Is the victim himself was Catholic, and it happened just outside the Catholic area, but the main people that were getting really up in arms about it were the Protestants.
mm-hmm.
So the Protestants were basically saying, all right, lads, mask up tonight we're having a laugh. But apparently a lot of the Catholics obviously wanted to come up as well, and allegedly some IRA heavies were going around people's doors basically saying, don't go to the protest.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go down there, don't go to the protest. So they were warning their own to like not go and join in on the protest. But some of them went and did it anyway. According to someone who I know who was there, apparently a bunch of Indians were part of it as well, and they were all balaclavaed up.
What the heck?
And like, I don't know. Apparently, they were pretty well received.
That's
like everyone was like, yeah, just the guys looking and just going, fuck it, let them come along, let them have a shot.
They can tag along. They can have some fun.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, man. It's like no one can say we're racist. It's fine. We're getting the Indians to join in on the ethnic cleansing now.
We will make you the best kebabs while you take back your homeland.
Do not redeem.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about the guy that got stabbed, and let me like link you the article. Apparently he had like gotten attacked before in 2001.
Yeah, he's also apparently he's medically deaf.
Yeah.
As well, and he's apparently lost both of his eyes. I know he's definitely lost one eye, but I think he might be losing both as well. And yeah, apparently he moved to Belfast to get away from all the violence because like nutters wanted to get a hold of him, so he moved over to Northern Ireland, and then that fucking happens to him.
I feel like there's just nowhere you can really go to avoid I guess violence in our countries anymore, unfortunately.
Oh no, there is white areas.
Yeah, I mean, I moved to New Hampshire, and New Hampshire in New England is, I think, still like one of the 3 whitest states in the country.
I think so. Yeah, it's also the most libertarian as well, which I find kind of strange.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me that it's super libertarian. I just feel like a lot of New England shifted heavy liberal, and people in New Hampshire were like, they take the state motto pretty seriously, which is great.
Yeah, they do. I think that's what a lot of the New Hampshire libertarians are right now, and they're having a little bit of a schism from the Libertarian Party of America. I don't know if you've seen that shit show.
Yeah, I've been to some of the libertarian conventions in New Hampshire since I moved back home. And so I got to like meet Jeremy Kaufman and Travis Cochran and a bunch of the other like libertarians who've been doing a lot of good shit over in New Hampshire. And so when the National Caucus decided, hey, let's just kick out the New Hampshire party, I was like, I'm not surprised. We're actually getting things done. So.
Oh yeah, that's it. They win elections. Like Jeremy Kaufman's speech that he gave to them when he went up on stage and went, "You've all literally never won at anything. We win elections.
He's
you
like,
guys don't." He just. Yeah, but it was just some of the drama that was coming out as well, where it was like, everybody says that the Libertarian Party isn't getting taken seriously, so let's vote in this guy who lead us in the right direction. And then he turned up to an event with a T-shirt that said, "This is the only shirt I have that didn't have cum on it."
Yes, that's the guy that they elected as the new chair too.
Yeah, and he's also been arrested in the past for making gay torture porn.
Yeah, he's insane.
Well. Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't surprise me. There was a guy who went to like one of the libertarian conventions out here, And he was wearing a shirt that said like the ICE agents have blood on their hands or some shit like that. And I was like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
No, but the problem is I hate it though because I'm libertarian, so I'm associated with this shit, and I've got friends who are way over on the very far right of the spectrum, and every day they're messaging me with shit like that, going, "Hey, libertarianism, right? Your libertarianism, sir. Gay torture porn guy now runs the Libertarian Party," and everything. It's just fucking. I'm still a libertarian, but god damn, it's fucking hard.
Yeah, I can imagine. It'd just be like, oh, gay torture porn guy, Dankula, when are you going to put on the gimp suit and the dog helmet?
Yeah, exactly. No, well, speaking of fucking suits, loads of people cancelled their fucking membership to the Libertarian Party because at the fucking new, like, the big, like, election event they were having, they asked people to wear a fucking suit.
Yes.
Yeah, people just wear a suit. It's an important event. Just wear a fucking suit, and everyone was like, "No, stop telling me what to do."
You can't tell me what to do, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It was people were saying this is anti-libertarian. I went, no, it's not. It's a private fucking building. I basically instituting a dress code. Right? They're doing exactly what they're allowed to do. Wear the fucking suit. And I think just most of them don't own suits. Because the problem is libertarians, biggest capitalists ever, all broke. All broke. Every single one. No one has fucking money.
Oh my god. It's like, it doesn't make sense to me. Because it's like, I get it. You know, you value the individualism, that you can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad. But it's also like, have the common sense to understand that maybe if you're going to a serious political function, don't wear like a women's bathing suit and have your balls hanging out. Like, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Like even the original, remember that guy that went on stage naked?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, at the Libertarian Party conference ages and ages ago. Guess what? He's a tranny now. Like, it just... you think it couldn't get worse. You think it couldn't get worse, and it just gets fucking worse.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I can't...
So that's why... Yeah, I've had the Libertarian parties going, "Hey, do you want to do an interview?" And I'm like, no.
Maybe not. So are you going to wear clothing?
Yes, I'm a libertarian that does not want to be associated with other libertarians. I fucking hate it, man.
For some reason, whenever I like see guys just like stripped down on stage like that, I think of Gavin McInnes and how he used to just put his anus up to the microphone.
Yeah, I do remember that as well. I think he shoved a few things up his bum as well.
Oh Jesus, not like that.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, apparently, I don't know. Allegedly, I just saw a picture, which I wish I never saw. Unfortunately, but yeah.
Many such cases.
Yeah, I know. To be fair, I've got a cheek to talk. There was a UKIP party conference that happened like years and years ago. And Sargon was there, and Sargon just caused absolute fucking chaos. It was hilarious.
I can only imagine.
And I went on stage wearing the clothes that I was in the night before because I passed out in them, drunk as fuck. And yeah, and they were like, they came into the toilet and they were like, "Are you ready to? Where's your suit?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know," because I was still drunk as shit. And then they were like, "Are you ready to make your speech?" And I went, "Yeah, it'll be fine." And then I immediately went into the toilet and started puking.
Oh no!
Because I was so fucking hungover, and they were all in panic mode because they were like, "We're about to put this fucking guy on the stage in front of everyone." And I have a cheek to talk. I have a cheek to talk about being professional at political events.
I prefer to not be perceived. I'm like, yeah, I'll throw around like funding, but I don't want to speak. I don't want to get up on stage. Do not perceive my existence.
What? No. Yeah, to be fair, it's not. I don't know. It's weird being awkward and not up on stage. It's fine to just like support for the backlines. A lot of people don't really want recognition because that's weird. I don't like that. Yeah.
And in the middle of all of that stuff popping off in Belfast, for some reason, I guess Keir Starmer's government decided to announce that they were going to be covering visa costs for foreigners.
Oh yeah, they're going to do that. It's dial a vote, or they're basically ordering voters from others, like overseas. That's what they're doing. Keir Starmer is not popular with anyone. Everybody hates him. If there was a snap election right now, Keir Starmer would be straight out. He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I have not seen anything sane except for that one speech that I got attacked for continuously quoting from Keir Starmer.
Which one was that?
In November 24, he came out and he was just like, yeah, so global Britain, that's a failed experiment of immigration, and that was done to you purposefully by the politicians in power. That wasn't an accident. That was on purpose. And I was like, hey, that's crazy that he just comes out and admits that, the migrant population was purposeful replacement here. And then I went through a cancellation campaign where everyone's like, Kirsche is a Nazi. She believes in great replacement conspiracy theories. She's a white supremacist. And I was like, what? Is Keir Starmer a Nazi? Like, I'm confused. What are you talking about, bro?
Oh, no. See, the cancellations, I advise us to every creator, get your cancellation over and done with right away.
Yep.
Just go online, post the N-word. Anyway, everyone subscribe.
I think
just run the ringer, and then after that you're fine. I've been cancelled 17 times.
Oh my god, you keep count now? You just have like racking them up like ribbons.
I can't remember actually. Yeah, General Zukov with all my medals on my chest. Like, fucking. I get 3 N-words, Discord server deletion, distinguished service medal.
Oh no!
And I'm like, my Discord's the only one of the very, very few that Discord themselves have had to make a press release about twice.
That's crazy.
Fucking yeah, BBC journalist got my Discord deleted because there was too much racism. Yeah, I know.
Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I had like a bunch of other creators virtue signaling like, oh, since this other company is partnered with Kirsche, we're gonna drop our sponsorships because we're good people. I was like, you're only dropping those because you ain't making shit. Like, you're not making any money. Don't fool anybody. And like some people who tried to virtue signal about it, like they didn't even have an active contract at the time. And then there were like some other larger creators that tried strong-arming the company. They put like digs in like their own sponsor reads about me. I was like, this is fucking crazy. And then my one like partner, there was a video game I really fucking loved. It's called Crime Boss Rock A City. I was basically like their only advertising for several years. Nobody even knew about this game, so they weren't getting any harassment. It was only like my other sponsors who were getting harassed. And the only ones to drop me were the video game not getting any harassment.
Sick, man. The thing is, I like sponsors. I've curated mine where I know that they're on the level. Right, that's what you should do. You should definitely get ones that are on the level. Like, for I hate that this is a recurring meme in all my videos, right? I genuinely hate this, right? But I can't be bothered doing the sponsorship scripts, so I have my staff write them for me.
Yep.
And there's a sponsor called Fume, right? I don't know if you've heard of them, but they're a good sponsor. They're absolutely down to clown because my staff started slipping extremely homoerotic references into the sponsorship script.
Thug shaking going on.
Oh no, it's like if it was something like, see, because it's a non-electric vape, you like inhale vapor fumes and stuff like that, right? And then they were slipping stuff in where it's pure like I love wrapping my lips around this and giving it a big suck and everything, right? And you would think that sponsors, a lot of them are finicky. They'll shut, like Raid Shadow Legends used to shut me down all the fucking time because I kept trying to slip in so many jokes about how massive their characters' titties are, right? And it's like, don't point it out. And I went, well, then don't make them take up half the fucking screen. Like,
right? Why did they take issue with you with that? I did an entire stream sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends where all I did was look at tits and ass in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Fill the game with tits and ass. Please don't point out the tits and ass. Like,
why'd you make him so nice then?
Yeah, exactly. But that was like they would go, oh no, don't make those jokes, and I'd be like, all right, fine, I'll remove them then, and I would. But then Fume now they get back to my writers like, make it gayer. It's not gay enough, right? And that's why there's been times where in the middle of filming I have to shout through the room and go, there's no way that they approved this. They did not approve this script, and then they come in like showing me the evidence that the sponsor were like, yeah, say that shit.
Get them with the I like wrapping my lips around it and giving it a big suck, and then you cut to like the from like Billy Harrington,
Oh no, the one that they like to do with me is I'm like, oh, we've got like cinnamon hearts and we have mint crisp, but my absolute favourite is black licorice. Let me tell you, I have been well and truly blacked, right? Like fucking all the time they put that shit, and now the sponsor's asking for more gay.
It's like more. You want more of the big black licorice?
Big black look, they don't care. Like they're now experimenting to see how much can we get away with, all the way up to you just butt fucking a guy on camera.
That is
like
great.
Saying but yeah, just on each butt cheek by fume. Right, the thing
See,
is,
that,
though,
that's based.
if you put that in front of them, they'd probably say yes.
That's hilarious. See, more sponsors need to be like that. Have some whimsy, man.
I like the ones that are down to clown and they fuck around and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
But it's hard getting static ones. Like, because you will get some, because we've had some who've reached out and went, we want to sponsor your channel. We're like, cool, make the video, do all the stuff, send it away, and then they're like, oh, we've just realised that you're the Nazi pug guy and we don't want to do it with you anymore. And I was like, it's the first thing that pops up on Google, mate. But I do say, well, as per the contract, I did make the video, so fucking pay me my money.
Yeah, right? What the heck?
and they have to, so they're just fucking themselves over.
Oh my god. And I mean, I have a similar issue. Like, there's a Reddit thread where somebody's like, here's all the proof that Kirsche is a Nazi, and it's like all of my tweets taken out of context. And then whenever anybody asks for proof of like me being a horrible person, that Reddit thread is like the only thing that's linked.
For fuck's sake, man. The thing is, though, don't pay attention to what anybody on Reddit says.
They're missing
about
half their brain.
Yeah, it's like, no, honestly, it's like Reddit's a meme for a reason, right? There's never a reason to go on Reddit apart from maybe some tech troubleshooting subreddits, right? It's just, yeah, no, it's a terrible, fucking awful place. The thing is, I would just have turned up in that thread and went, "Here's your proof, I am a Nazi." Right? And do you want to know the thing? It's funny. I'd have probably been banned for that comment.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even bother with Reddit except for engagement farming, right? Like, if someone's gonna post some dumb shit, I'm gonna screenshot it and I'm gonna use it, because, like, why not, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. And they hate that stuff. They hate it. Well, they'll post it on Reddit where they feel safe, but then as soon as you post it somewhere else, like Twitter, they go, "Oh my god, it's harassment." And it's like, bruh, it's something publicly available that you said. It just gets said to people you didn't want it said to now.
I think my favorite is when someone says something on Twitter and they're like, "How dare you engage with my Twitter post? That was meant for my audience." And it's like, well, it's public, so...
Oh, I have such a good time on Twitter.
It's fun PvP.
Yeah, exactly. I get so many people that are like, so many other creators are like, "Oh, I don't use Twitter, man. It's toxic as hell." And I'm like, yeah. I'm like that fucking weird veteran that really wants to go back to the jungle and you can't make me leave.
He's like, I smell the trees. I'm ready.
Yeah, man. It's like, I need to hear the trees speaking Vietnamese, boys, or I'm about to go crazy. Man, but like fucking. No, I love it. Like, I remember 2016, man. Fucking Twitter was like the fucking Somme. There was bans left, right, and centre. Your comrades falling all around you, and it was just because Trump won. See, when Trump had won, that's when like big social media and big media started going, "Oh shit," and started like making moves on all the bannings. And just, yeah, no, but Twitter's fucking great. Like, Twitter's great because you can just tell a celebrity to go fuck themselves, and they might have actually saw it.
And the best part is when they actually reply to it too. You're like, "Hold on, wait, I was worth your time, Mr. Celebrity Man?"
Oh no, definitely. Like fucking, like I remember I actually ended up having beef with fucking Seth Rogen, of all people, like ages and ages ago. I've still got him in DMs. I should probably send him something. But it was like, what even was it about? He said something dumb because he's Seth Rogen. That's all I can really remember. And then we ended up arguing in DMs. And I tried to be chill and tried to be nice with him, and he was doing this whole I'm Mr. Big Famous Funny Comedian, blah blah blah, and everything. And I think I said back to him, I went, I said something like, "Well, at least all of my jokes aren't just dude weed Lamau."
True.
Right? And I was so happy I got to say that directly to Seth, and he saw it. And he just replied back like, "Good one." And I was like, "Yeah, great big time comedian."
That's the best response.
Yeah, big time comedian. I make movies, and that was the best comeback. I mean, fucking, it was a message. You could have taken a few seconds to think about it.
Clearly he's good at reading script, but not at improv.
No, he's definitely not. He's a fucking great big retard anyway. Fucking Seth, he was like defending cars getting broken into, going, "Oh, my car's been broken into like 4 times," acting like that's normal.
That's like the best way to get him a message, though. Don't send him a DM, just break into his car and leave him a little gift.
I'm pretty bad fucking shit in the driver's seat.
That's more than a little gift.
Yeah, exactly, under the leather. Like, Just leave it, like, you know, like when you leave a fish in an office,
Yeah.
like shit that under someone's driver's seat.
I'm not. I don't use public restrooms because I'm weird. You know, I just not a fan. Whenever you go, I don't know if you've gone into a women's restroom before. Women's restrooms are disgusting.
Not willingly.
They're just disgusting. I don't want to use them. I know.
No, I would just whenever I really got to go, but I'm somewhere absolutely disgusting. I just like Slav squat on the pan. just
get up there.
Yeah, just get up there, 3 stripes around my ankles, like just sitting there popping a squat in the toilet. I mean, that's the way they do it in other parts of the world anyway. So squat toilet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the Japanese toilets for the first time, and I was like, "What the hell is even that?"
Oh, that thing looks like a fucking Gundam. Like, I don't know what it is about making everything into robots and shit like that, but like I have heard great tales. I've never been to Japan, but that's like top of my bucket list to actually go back there.
I absolutely would love to go to Japan. No, don't have time for it this year. I've recently moved, like I said, and that's why I have a house to pay off. So.
Yeah, I know, it's fucking shit. I can't travel right now because there's just stuff, because I've got my kids random times of the week because all that shit's not been sorted yet. But I'm actually going to America at the end of the month.
Oh, beautiful. Where are you going?
I'm going to go to, I think I'm going to Washington. I'm going to go to Texas.
Washington, D.C. or Washington State?
DC.
Okay. DC has some fun stuff around it. I was going to say Washington State might be kind of boring.
Yeah, no, not Washington State. Fuck that. I'm going to DC and Texas, and it's just like I never get over there enough. So I've been messaging everyone like, "Hey, I'm going to be in the States. Let's do something."
Hell yeah!
And all that. So that's going to be a good laugh. Last time I was in the States was 2019, and I filmed a video, like, and everything while I was there. And that video, for some reason, done really, really fucking well. Like, even for back then. So I'm looking forward to it as well. I fucking hate flying though.
Yeah, same.
I hate flying. Yeah, I can't stand flying.
I've flown a lot, and it doesn't bother me super, super much, but like after the past few years of more planes falling out of the sky and like parts of the plane falling off while it's in the air, I've been like, I don't really want to do that anymore.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit. Especially, the thing is, like, even after I like booked my flight, I was like Googling statistics.
It's like, what are the odds I'm gonna have a DEI pilot?
Yeah, exactly. But the problem is, like, I fart like fuck, man. So it's just a horrible fucking time for everyone around me on the plane. Especially when that shit's just getting recycled and blasted back into everyone's faces.
No,
like,
dude.
fucking, yeah. Enjoy that. But like, sorry. Sorry, I'm a little bit high.
What? No, you're fine. I've been high on stream a handful of times, and like my shoulder was in super pain earlier, and my friend was like, "Why don't you just take a gummy?" And I was like, "Well, I don't want to be gumbied for like my first stream with someone."
No, you should have done it. I've got it because I've got fucking tendonitis in my arm, and it fucking kills me all the time.
Mine's because I'm turning into a Gundam. My spine is like encasing itself in extra bone. So like instead of growing bone spurs, it's like additional armor, and so it like really tightens around my nerves and gives me pinched nerves and nerve pain in my neck and shoulders.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, it fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah. That's why weed, I don't know why, it's like I've done painkillers, I've done like a bunch of other shit, but just weed's just the best for it, especially chronic shit.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
That. Yeah.
When I had like a 4-month period where I was basically like unable to sleep, barely able to eat. I was throwing up constantly because I was just in so much pain. And they gave me hydrocodone. And I mean, that took care of it. It worked, but it's like, I'd rather, eat some weed gummies.
Oh yeah, I bet opiates. Yeah. Hydrocodone, yeah, that'll do the fucking job. Yeah,
that did the trick.
Yeah, but it makes you like groggy and you're not sleeping properly.
You got, like,
it just
brain
makes
fog.
You feel fucking terrible.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like it. I had stomach ulcers last year.
Oh god.
And it was fucking terrible. And it was just it was because of me like not eating that caused it. But basically, I got given this shit called Peptac. It's a giant bottle of cum. Like, that's what it is, right? It's just thick, like, melted candle wax. It's white, and you have to take, like, 2 big swigs of it all the time.
Oh, God.
But the problem is I had it here in the studio, and see, every time I reached for the bottle, because it was time for me to take a dose, I could just see all of my staff going, like...
Everyone's like, "How's the
And
cum
like looking
taste?"
at it. Yeah, immediately. I mean, everyone was calling it the cum chalice. And everything, like, it was fucking, I hated that shit, man. It's the most disgusting stuff that I've ever drank in my fucking life. It was like drinking, like, waxy chalk.
Oh, that
It was
sounds
fucking...
really gross. I hope I never get a stomach ulcer. I have a bit of acid reflux, so hopefully it never progresses.
Apparently that's how it starts. But
Don't say that!
Yeah, right.
I just puke up coffee grounds one day, and I'm like, no, the cum chalice.
No. Oh, no. You need to drink for the cum chalice. Yeah, just come on stream telling everyone to enjoy their daughter.
Yeah, you know.
Just like swirl it around like a fine brandy.
It's like, don't worry, this is from last night's batch.
Ah, fuck. Ah. I like mine nicely aged, like you leave out a steak for a day.
Oh
you
my
know?
God. What are you planning on doing in Texas? Like, you going to shooting ranges and stuff? That should be fun.
I have to go shooting every single time I go there. I just need to shoot like a million guns. Like, it's just an urge, you know. When in Rome, shoot guns.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
pretty sure that's the exact phrase. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to be doing that. I don't want to say specifically what I'm doing because a lot of it's not locked in yet. So I don't want to go, oh, I'm on such and such a show, and then people get hyped and then it doesn't happen. So like, yeah, so that's why I just want to. But there's a few things I definitely want to do sightseeing as well. I'm big on like actually going around and seeing places that I visit because I had one of those. My parents are those ones that are like, oh, let's take a flight to a foreign country and then spend the entire 2 weeks sitting by the pool.
Oh, that's not fun.
And I know, and I'm like, there's castles and ruins and fucking beautiful beach. Can we go see something? No, okay. Yeah, that's the thing is, that's why I make a point of doing that everywhere I go now. I make sure I get to actually sightsee. I'll even go out, walk out into a city and put the headphones in, and I'll literally go, not even look at Google Maps, and I'll go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and just go for a great big fucking walk.
See, that's the great thing too. Like when I travel, it's like I want to see the historical stuff of the area I'm going to, and especially if I'm like internationally traveling, it's just like there's so much here that I get to see that I wouldn't get to at home, and I want to take that in. I don't want to just do what I do at home, but in a different environment.
Yeah, exactly. That's about like, especially if it's stuff that you don't have at home and everything as well. But I remember in America, though, a lot of the stuff's very young. And man, like, I remember when I was in LA, I was hanging out with a guy and he pointed at a plaque on a building and he was like, wow, this building was built in 1836. and I turned around to him and I went, literally, my house is older than that, man. And then he was like, what? Like that was an amazing thing. I think Americans forget that other countries have a history that goes back thousands.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah.
It's
No,
like,
but it's still, I like America.
In New England, we have some of the oldest buildings in the country, because obviously where we were, where the founding happened. And
Yeah.
it's like, whenever I'm with other people, they point out the plaques. They're just like, oh, that was 1762? I'm like, yeah, that's pretty old for here.
Yeah,
but it's like, you know,
very old, yeah.
I like having all of the old houses, and that's why when I go to other countries, I like seeing all the historical stuff there, because it's way older than anything I have at home. And I don't like historical stuff getting torn down. And I distinctly remember there being like a 400-year-old church getting torn down to make room for like more apartments in some small German village with like 700 people. And I was like, well, that's really sad. Like, why tear that down? I mean, that's a historical thing. And they're just like, oh, who cares? It's only 400 years.
Yeah, but like, as well as it was a fucking, we're not even allowed to ring our church bells anymore.
That's
church bells aren't
crazy.
allowed to ring. Yeah, and that was to signal everybody it was time to come to mass. Or time to come to church, and it was just, we're not allowed to do that anymore, but Muslims are allowed to blast that fucking like Dune shit, like into everybody's fucking bedroom windows, like 5 times a day. Like, it's a fucking nightmare,
Ineligible
man.
alien noises through your speakers at 5 a.m.
I know exactly. I've seen videos of people hacking those systems and just playing diarrhea noises through the speakers
Does not
and
surprise
shit.
me.
Though. Yeah, no, that's fun. I'm not saying people should do that.
No, I'm not saying they should do it, but I
No,
understand.
definitely not. Oh man. You be careful with that shit. You can get fucking years in prison for
I can
doing
imagine.
anything to a mosque. And I think even if you did something that was like as juvenile a prank as that, they would still try and get you put in prison.
There was I don't even know where it is because my tabs are an absolute mess, but there was like a group asking for permission to build a mosque in Japan, and it got denied, and they built it anyways. And it's like, how do you not get permission to build, and then you somehow finish building it before getting caught? How does that even work?
It's almost like bureaucracy only has to exist if we want it to.
Yeah, it's almost like all of this shit only affects the law-abiding citizens, and everybody else can just do whatever the fuck they want. It's crazy to me as well how like isolated Japan has been for so long, and then they started letting in a small amount of migrants for whatever reason. And this past 6 months has just been nonstop. Oh, all of our shrines are getting lit on fire.
Yeah, shrines getting lit on fire. Crime rate, sexual assault rates went up because I know that Japan's had a problem where for a while with Iranian and Nigerian criminal gangs as well. Because as soon as the Yakuza get fucking folded by those like extreme laws, those laws only apply to the Yakuza. So basically, there was this power vacuum, and these other guys came in and just fucking took over.
Just waiting for the day where a Japanese politician's like, all right, we're gonna renege all of these laws on the Yakuza and just let them take out the trash.
Well, by the way, the weird thing is the Yakuza kept the streets pretty fucking safe back in the day. That was the problem. They were good at it. Because if you're having a nice nighttime district looking for, a drink or a prostitute or something like that, they want everybody to feel nice and safe.
Yeah.
Like, they want people coming to this part of the town, so they would keep that part of the town safe. It was fucking, like... And people have even said the streets feel less safe with the Yakuza gone. People were even saying the same thing about the Italian Mafia.
That's crazy.
Like, the mob. Yeah, because they did, like, at least look after the streets. But yeah, it's weird that that's happening in Japan where they did a little... They only let in a few migrants, but it's fucking... The Japanese are on an entirely different level, though, when it comes to their nationalism. It's why we have to call them ultra-nationalists. Like, we're all kind of like, oh yeah, like, I'm going to fight and defend my country, but they'll be like, no, I will literally die for the emperor, and they mean it. Yeah. They mean that. They were like, I will get into that plane that only has enough fuel for one way. Right?
It's an insane dedication, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Imagine being a kamikaze pilot that missed. Imagine being
shame
that fucking
upon
guy.
Your family.
Yeah, I know. And you get to live to fucking see it as well.
Sitting there,
yeah.
I was gonna say, speaking of great shame upon your family, we had right before all this Belfast stuff popped off, we had the Carmelo Anthony trial happen. And
yeah, I've seen that.
Austin Metcalf's father was like a huge fucking cuck at the beginning, where he was just like, oh, this isn't a racial thing, like, no, nobody should be making this about race, and like he argued with like some other guy who was saying Austin would be alive right now, otherwise, like, they've already made this about race. It's basically all crazy people supporting Carmelo Anthony via a Give, Send, Go or whatever. And then after the trial, I guess he might have learned his lesson, because Sarah Fields, I think is her last name. She's been reporting on the case since the beginning, and she's had great reporting on it. And she did an interview with the Metcalf father last night, and I haven't gotten a chance to see it, but I've seen some clips, and apparently he is popping off, and people are angry that he's saying stuff like, oh, it's a watermelon killer or whatever. And it's like, dude, his son just got murdered. I don't care if he says slightly mean things about Carmelo Anthony.
I can't believe the man whose son was just murdered is quite upset.
I can't believe that. How dare he?
I know, I can't believe he can't control his emotions. I mean, fucking hell, calm down. Like, fucking, like... Do you know what a scary thing about that is? See how he's popping off? See, over here in Britain, that wouldn't be allowed. Because we have a special unit for that shit over here. They're officially called the behavior. Yeah, they're officially called the Behavioral Insights Team, but they're called the Nudge Unit. So, see, anytime a victim or a victim's family, they immediately go and visit them, and they say, "Look, if you say stuff that makes things pop off, you're going to be held criminally responsible. So, here's a script that we want you to read from, and you are going to say this." Right, and that's what they do, and that's why every single statement from like fucking every family is always contain terms like they would never want this to be about race.
Don't look back
Like
in
word
anger.
for word, word for word.
Yep.
Like every single statement.
And we have I think it's the CRS here is like our nudge unit, and they do the same exact thing, which is why, you know, when you see people in our country saying the same thing at a press conference, it's like, oh well, they got the feds at their house. They got told what to say. And I feel like I feel like even though, you know, obviously these families are being threatened by the government to say this shit, where we are now, like the current climate, if I was in this position and I was given like this script, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'll play ball. This sounds reasonable. And then when I actually have to give my speech, I would just read what I actually wanted to say. Like 10 years ago, I bet you would just get arrested and put away. But like now it's like, how many people would defend you at this point? Many people would.
Oh yeah, there's definitely going to be tons of people coming to back you and stuff like that, and also I think it would be another. Say for example, if the dad said a bunch of shit and then riots happened, and then they went and arrested the dad, there would be even bigger riots, like in response to that. Like so, yeah, So I think they know that all it takes is just one victim's parent, one victim's family to just basically, you know, do an American History X moment. And just that would be it. Everything would just kick the fuck off from there.
Well, I mean, it feels like everybody watching what's going on in Ireland right now is like, they just did that. Like there wasn't any like hand wringing or like trying to figure out what to do. It just happened. And so I feel like a lot of people looking at that are like, all right, well, if the moderate option that we keep asking for keeps getting rejected, that can just happen.
Well, it was inevitable that it was going to arrive at this, because basically, like, you've heard all the phrases, people who make peaceful revolution impossible make violent revolution inevitable. A riot is the language of the unheard, etc., etc. But like, it's basically a case of the things that people are angry about aren't little minor problems that are going to go away. They've been talking about these problems for decades in some cases, and they've progressively, constantly, more and more just watched these problems get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And basically, the worse and worse they get, the louder and louder they get. But anytime they go, oh, well, we want to get rid of migrants, we want to fix the country, anytime they create any kind of political party, you know, like immediately the media demonize them. They're full of Nazis. They're this and that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, in fact, we're actually just going to ban them from politics entirely, like Germany are trying to do with the AFD right now. And so basically these people are then completely removed from the political process, which unfortunately is what you need in order to get things fixed on a governmental level. So you've been kicked out of the process. You've been kicked out of the political process itself. Even if you try and go out and make your voice heard in like a riot or in a fucking protest, the police immediately come in and arrest all of you because you posted some inflammatory things, right? So there's literally no other option that people have to fix this problem. They've screamed at the government for decades. In fact, they're being gatekept from the government, right? So all options are closed to them. Like, that's the thing. So everyone's like, why are they rioting? They literally have no other option. Literally no other option. Like, so that's why I'm not supporting or condoning violence, but I mean, the police have been fucking asking for this.
Yeah, exactly. And like in the US, I think we're still at the point where it's like, you know, we still have the peaceful option. We can still employ that, but it's like, when you see the way politicians demonize anybody basically to the right of Mao at this point, and then you have socialist politicians being elected in places like New York City, in Virginia, they've already started like implementing different laws that disenfranchise white men. You have California, that's basically a fucking lost cause. The most recent LA mayor elections where Spencer Pratt, no, I don't think many people thought he was like going to win, but like the middle of the night ballot drop that pushed the third place Democrat candidate like above him and had more of those like ballot drops than even the first place Democratic candidate, I think made a lot of people be like, hold on, wait a minute. And then there's an article that I'm going to read tomorrow that's basically like homeless people who were interviewed were saying like, yeah, I was being paid to vote for this person. And when your elections are basically subverted at every level, and anything you do to try and peacefully get things pushed through, like we can't even get our Republicans to push through voter ID, and that's something that like 80% of the people support. Massachusetts, a heavily liberal state, they passed something to audit the local government like 2 years ago, and the local government was just like, yeah, no, you're not going to audit us. Why would you audit us? We're not going to do that. And so whenever people try to do something to hold the politicians accountable or to move the needle into a direction where like they can feel better or safer in their neighborhoods, and everyone says, no, you can't do that, it's going to get to a point where like, all right, the moderate options have all been exhausted, like in Ireland, you know?
Yeah, but I think it's, in regards to elections, just don't fucking work. They can be bought, they can be scammed. I mean, it's a case of whoever controls the technology that counts the votes controls the outcome of elections, right? And it's just that there's just widespread fraud all the way through. I mean, even like giving people IDs, like that would curb a lot of the fake voting, and you would definitely see a huge upsurge in the right wing.
Yep.
Right wing votes as soon as that comes in. You know, a lot of dead people voting and stuff like that as well. But democracy in itself doesn't work. Democracy was created, not created, but adopted primarily as a counter to fascism. Mm-hmm. Everybody saw what happened in Germany, and all the royal families had already been wiped out in World War One. And so they went, okay, we need a new system of government so that we don't serve under tyrants. I know, democracy. And then they brought in democracy, and then over time, all that's happened is more laws have been passed, more laws have been passed, more laws have been passed. And it's also very quickly reaching the point, as we were just talking about, where the everyman is now being gatekept from politics itself. So already the masses are being excluded from political decisions. Like, you can vote in an MP, and an MP can go, I'll do this and I'll do that. And everyone goes, great, here's my vote. And then they go in and they don't do any of that shit. And they're not held responsible for breaking any of those promises. And like, even as well, when they go in, they might vote on some absolutely bullshit law, and the only thing you can really do is vote them out next year, and then hope the next MP comes in and repeals that law. Basically, you've got very, 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 very little say in what laws are passed, right? So basically, what I'm saying is, over time, democracy slowly morphs into authoritarianism.
Yeah, and it makes sense, like, with that kind of system, why people get so demoralized, because it's like, the cycle just repeats itself, and you keep getting lied to, and like, what are you supposed to do at that point? And isn't that kind of what happened with Nigel Farage? Like, he promised all this stuff to like help Britain get out of the space that it was in, and then he just kind of cucked out on a lot of it.
Nigel Farage is very concerned with optics. Me and Farage don't like each other. I say that as if we have literal personal beef. We were working alongside each other when I was in UKIP. And he essentially snaked the entire party and took all of his voters with him. That's the short version of the story. But would it be a sort of a net benefit if Farage actually gets elected? I've no idea. But I don't think he's going to deliver on any of his promises, or I think he's going to get taken into a little back room, and the men behind the curtain are going to say to him, here's how things really work, big guy. And it's just going to be more of the same forever. Like, maybe he'll deport a few thousand as a show of force, but no, I don't think he's actually going to deliver on any of his promises. But even if he does get, so again, a little bit of a net positive, but I don't fucking trust the guy. He is in it for himself.
I really like the way that Rupert Lowe has been talking, and I know he is an MP at the moment, but we obviously don't know what he'll do if he is elected as a leader. But I like a lot of the stuff that he's saying, and I really would like for him to deliver on the things that he's saying and not just have another rug pull. And I think it's nice, like a nice kind of slope, right? Donald Trump kind of came in, completely shattered like politics as we knew it, and it basically set the stage for more like right-wing candidates to actually come out and say the things that they want to see happen to their countries, instead of having to play the stupid optics game. And I decry like the politician optics all the time, because it's like, when politicians say something, it starts making it more okay for like the average people to say it and not have to worry about losing their jobs or getting lambasted in the public square for saying something supposedly crazy. Because like, if politicians come out and say it, then it's like, okay, that's actually happening. Yeah,
it's just like, there was a problem with that. That's how they theorized that Trump won the 2016 election. It was called the secret Trump voters. There was so many people who were going to vote for Donald Trump, but whenever at work they were asked in a poll, they'd be like, Hillary. Just because they didn't want to get fired, they didn't want to get demonized, they didn't want an argument at work, they didn't want any of that shit. So basically they were like, oh, Hillary's polling really, really high. And then the election happened and everyone was like, what the fuck just happened? How could this happen? And it was just, people were just hiding who they truly were voting for. And I guarantee that happens today still with right-wing parties. I really like Rupert Lowe as well. And I think he probably could deliver on it because I love how unapologetic he is about everything that he says. He posted an absolute banger tweet where he said it was something like, I'm paraphrasing, some smelly, unwashed leftist was tweeting at me saying that I'm going to deport thousands and thousands of people. Let me make one thing absolutely clear. It's going to be way more than that.
See, that's what I like to hear. Like, unabashed, unapologetic, like, we are going to fix our country. It's going to happen. And it's like, coming from my perspective, where like I'm sitting here and I'm watching Trump and his administration try to do these deportations, and every single time some like white woman liberal judge is like, no, you can't deport this violent criminal, we're gonna block it for months, you can't do any of this. Like, they're just blocked at every single corner every time they try to do something. And I'm like, yes, Rupert Lowe, please, I would like Trump to speak more like this. I want whoever comes after Trump to do more of this, to just look at these judges and be like, no, I don't give a shit what you say. And it's like, I never remember the guy's name, the President Bukake guy who just, in El Salvador, he like,
Bukele.
Yeah, him. Yeah. He just like arrested all of the violent criminals. And he showed like the before and after, and he's like, this is what can happen if you just actually address crime. And it's like, please, never before in the world has someone said, I want to be more like El Salvador, but look at where we are.
Are you trying to tell me that arresting criminals makes crime rates drop?
That's crazy.
No way. I don't fucking believe that. Spill that up. Like, fucking, that's, like, I swear to God, like, he has went extremely heavy-handed, but the problem is he needed to. Basically, there are times when things get that culturally in the pitch that an authoritarian response is warranted, and San Salvador was definitely a case of that. They were like, it was the same with Russia in the 90s, like after the Iron Curtain fell and the Soviet government collapsed, the Russian mafia just took over fucking everything. Like everything, they took it over. So through the 90s, they were just running the country. And then so Putin came in and got very authoritarian and brought all of that to heel. But I think San Salvador's a much more extreme case because what was it? They had the highest murder rate in all of South America, which is fucking impressive because it's South America. Yeah.
So it's like that makes it even more impressive that he was able to clean it up like as efficiently and quickly as he did.
Yeah. It's just basically he just suspended a lot of bureaucracy, and that's how you got results really, really quickly. And the thing that's hilarious is it's like, governments do a lot of bureaucratic stuff to like keep their noses clean, where it's like, oh well, what if we're sued? What if this happens? What if that happens? Oh, so we need to have all this paperwork and approval and regulations and licenses and fucking blah 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 and everything. But all of it's just to gatekeep people from stuff mainly. But it's just like, when you suspend bureaucracy, that's when things get done. So basically, governments are just shooting themselves in the foot. But I don't know what that is. Sorry, I'm high. I don't know why I said that.
I mispronounce things all the time.
my feud. But they're shooting themselves in the foot. And they're making everything take longer. I remember I watched this video a while back and see how like basically my country's in the middle of a housing crisis. There's not enough houses to go around for everyone because the government's just giving them all to the migrants and everything, right? Like there was even like recently, there's a friend of mine who's homeless, right? He's separated from his partner. She's still in the house. They're both owners of the house. So he's homeless and he's moved out from her. And the government was like, we're not going to class you as homeless because you technically still own half that house. And he was like, I'm sleeping in my car. I'm sleeping in my car though. And they were like, yeah, still doesn't count. And shit like that. And so,
sorry, you're not the right skin color to be homeless.
Exactly, but then migrants come over and fucking pop, immediate house, they get immediately everything that they want, and everyone's like, oh, there's a housing shortage. There's not a housing shortage, we've just got too many people coming over here. And also the video was titled, Why Can't We Build Anything Anymore? Right, and basically we've got a company over here called Barrett Homes, right? And they build a lot of the housing estates and stuff like that. They build a lot of middle class, like lower middle class to upper middle class housing. And see, in order for them to go through the entire bureaucratic process of basically buying the land, and then the lawyers to buy the land, and then they have to get building approval to buy the land, which is even more lawyers, and then they have to get fucking a test done to make sure there's no red kites nesting in the area that are going to be disturbed by the building, and just all these different things that they have to go through, and approvals and licenses and lawyers and shit like that, and so that entire process takes 6 years.
What the frick?
6 years it takes before they can put a shovel in the ground. Right, and also see that the entire cost of all those lawyers and absolutely everything else, they have to make that money back, so they have to pass that on to the customer, which makes the housing more expensive. Right, so it's a double dip. Basically, it takes ages for them to get built, and then when they get built, they're too fucking expensive. Basically, seeing the 6 years it takes, and then probably another 3 years it takes them to fucking build. To actually build the fucking housing estate, everybody's savings have already been fucked by inflation in that time. Right?
It's so like, what are we supposed to do with this?
Yeah, exactly. So so basically, all the very, very cheap houses, like, they're all getting snapped up, and all the expensive ones, no one has the money to fucking buy them.
Yep. I ran into some similar things over in New England, and at one point I was like, okay, well, if I can't really afford any of the actual houses, what if I just bought some land and then built a house on it? And my realtor was just like, let me explain to you why that's a bad idea. So like you can get a decent land in like New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine area. You can get like 20 plus acres for like $400,000 or $500,000, depending on how like north away from Boston it is. And I was like, that doesn't sound bad, right? If I like spend that for the land and then maybe like the same amount for a house, right? And she's like, no. she then explains like it's gonna be like, to build the house would have been like 1.5 million minimum. Like everything basic builder grade would have been a minimum 1.5. And she even talked about how like we have the labor shortage out here, like we just don't have enough tradesmen, because like the tradesmen make good money, they make 6-figure salaries. That's not enough to live in the New England area. Like it's just not enough. And it's unfortunate because it's like, when did $100,000 become basically impoverished? Like that was like above middle class when I was a kid. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous how wages have got now. Like, I remember I was like looking for flats to rent, and there was little 1-bedroom flats in like my hometown going for like £1,200 a month. So that's about $1,500. And I was like, in a fucking ex-mining town it's just full of criminals. That's just full of criminals, and I'm like, that's how much it costs to live there. It's just ridiculous. It's just like everybody's been priced the fuck out. I know that people are like really, really pissed off and everything like that. This is the one thing that like I'm fine with leftists on, where they're like, it's impossible to get a house and we're fed up with landlords. And I'm like, I completely understand. However, the reason your rent is so fucking high is landlords have 300 million different fucking regulations that they have to do. And they have to pay for all these things. They need to do tests for Legionella disease. They need to get their license for the fire safety. They need to get this and that, and then they have to pay property tax on it, which is increasing every year. And all that money has to be passed on to you, right? So that landlord can recover their costs, right? So that's why everybody's rent just goes up all the time. It's the same why everything's so expensive. Like, for example, if you order something from abroad, like if there's some product, like say that the Iron Brew comes from Scotland. As soon as that gets created, that's a product, so there's value added tax put on top of that Iron Brew, right? So the price of it has to go up so you can make the money back. It's then shipped into a truck, taken to a plane. The truck costs money, the plane then costs money, then it arrives in America and it's got import tax. The import tax gets added on top of that, so that money gets passed on to the consumer. Then it gets sold, that's usually from a supply chain. Another company, a shop, buys it from the supply chain. There's value added tax on top of that as well. So then they put it in their shop, put it on their shelf, add even more tax on top of it because they're selling it now.
That's
and basically
insane.
by the time it gets to the shelf, something that cost like 6 pence to fucking make is now worth like a fiver. Because of all the taxes and travel costs and everything that's added up on top of it. Basically, everyone goes, oh, we want more regulation. And it's like, okay, then you're advocating for things to be more expensive.
I was like, one of the like biggest examples I can think of off the top of my head of like building regulation being crazy in America is, do you know what the Ice Hotel is in Sweden?
Oh, they build a hotel every year out of ice.
Yeah,
and you can go and stay.
yeah, it's made completely out of like
Exactly.
ice and snow, and you have like reindeer pelts and stuff on the ice beds, and it's beautiful, and people like go there to get married and whatnot. And I was like, I've always wanted to go there. Maybe not anymore because it's a Muslim country now, but I've always wanted to go there. And then the U.S. in Alaska, they were like, we're gonna build an ice hotel, and they started construction, and it was like halfway done, and then they got stopped by regulations because you need fire alarms in your ice hotel.
That's fucking amazing.
I was like,
That's
are you
incredible.
kidding me?
Like, was it one of the ones I was arguing with someone about this the other day? I think this is in Maine. Don't quote me on that, but there's somewhere in America where basically, remember how lead paint was a big problem? It was. Lead paint was a big problem, but you haven't been able to buy lead paint for like 30 years. Like, the only way you can get it now is if you're doing certain historic, like, reconstruction or restoration work. But even then, you need to get a license for it and everything. So you can't even get the shit anymore. And a state just introduced a new law where every single time a new tenant moves into an apartment, the landlord has to get a lead paint inspection. And it's like, that shit doesn't exist. It doesn't exist anymore. See, if it was a building that hasn't been touched since like the 70s, yeah, okay, send the inspector in.
Yeah, but every
Right, but
landlord,
it's like-
that's excessive.
These buildings were built like 4 years ago. You haven't been able to buy lead paint for 30. There's no lead paint in the building. And it's like, nope, you legally have to get the inspector to go in. What a pointless job. To be an easy job, you can just walk in and go, no lead paint. Because you know there isn't. Because you can't even fucking buy it anymore. Like, it's shit like that. But again, the costs for getting that survey done, it gets passed on to the consumer.
I mean, that's surprising that they're requiring the landlord to do it in general, because pretty much everywhere I've looked at housing, it's the responsibility of the buyer of the property to get an inspection if they want to. And there is always like, you can waive your right to inspection if you want to, but then if like something comes up later, you can't really complain about it, right? Because you waived your right. But they made it in Massachusetts last year so that if you as the buyer waive your right to an inspection, the seller doesn't know that, because sellers used to be able to pick somebody based on not getting an inspection because they could sell faster, have the money in hand faster. And so that would be like a good thing for the seller, not a good thing for the buyer. And so I think having that be like not disclosed has made things a bit more, I guess, even, as it were.
Yeah, no, it's just, but the thing is, there is landlords that do take the piss. Like, one thing I would do, even if it wasn't a requirement, I would still get the inspections for Legionnaire's disease, like, because I don't want somebody's fucking death on my conscience, right? like, everybody thinks that landlords are just like completely heartless and stuff like that. Like, one thing is, I'm a landlord and everything. During COVID, I didn't increase my rent prices at all. Didn't touch them. There was no need to. There was no need to, and everything. That would just be like really shitty and really greedy and everything. So everybody just thinks, most people that are like, oh, my landlord's such an arsehole. And it's like, you burned 30 holes through the carpet from all the weed you've been smoking. Like that.
Like, you don't take care of shit.
Mad.
Of course he doesn't like you, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, look at the fucking state of this place. Of course he's mad at you. Like, of course he's always yelling at you to fucking clean the place up and everything like that. It's usually people like that. I've noticed that the people that complain the most are the people that just don't want to work.
Yep. I mean, it's always the case, right?
Yeah, it's just sort of, I don't want to work, so I love communism. The ideology where you get to take other people's shit. Funny that.
Yeah,
Funny
we're
that's
just
the
gonna
one
take
you
your
pick.
shit. We're gonna spend other people's money, but I'm the good guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, what was it Margaret Thatcher said? The problem with socialism is eventually you run out of other people's money.
Oh my god, I'm really bad at names, like really bad at names. And so at one point in the past, I got Margaret Thatcher and Margaret Sanger confused.
Fucking hell.
I was like, whoops, that's whoopsie daisy. Back at my apartment before I moved, they got bought out by a different like apartment management company. And this management company, like, we had problems around our apartment complex, right? Like, the bushes weren't being taken care of. Like, we had like these little doggy poo bag stations where like you could get dog poo bags, and they had a little trash can to put it in afterwards. Those hadn't been cleaned in like years, so they were disgusting and overflowing. And so when the new company came in, one of the first things they did was like, you guys need e-bikes. We're going to get some electric bikes and we're going to put them in the apartment complex and you can't drive them off the property. And I was like, there's nothing here. Like, you have to drive like 10 minutes minimum in a car to get to anywhere like a grocery store or even a food place. So, like, what's the point of the e-bikes if we can't drive them outside of the apartment complex? And my roommate was like...
It's to drive them for 12 seconds to the property line and then begin a 2-hour walk. That's very helpful.
Very helpful. Yeah. My roommate was like, they got these because they get tax benefits if they have, like, eco-friendly systems in place at the complex. And then, like, after a while of, like, just complaining about how these e-bikes are, like, left all over the place and not even put back, he comes home one day and he's just like, do you want to know who bought our apartment complex? And I was like, what do you mean? It was just bought by another corporation, right? He was like, it was a Jewish corporation. I was like, oh my God. I
love running into random based people in public. Like, especially the ones that don't give a fuck. There was one that I will always remember this because it was just so out of pocket and from completely fucking nowhere. I went to Italy years and years ago. I went to Sorrento and I went on a wee trip to Pompeii because I was like, I really have to fucking see Pompeii.
That must have been fun.
And it was great. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. But like, when you go there, like, I don't know why I didn't expect this. Pompeii is a city, right? It was a very, very big city. So it's fucking huge. It's the size of a city. You're walking through ruins for like half an hour in one direction. It's like fucking
That's
giant.
Crazy.
But our tour guide, like, took us around Pompeii, gave us the tour, showed us, like, the Roman graffiti on the walls and everything, and it was all really, really cool, and I quite enjoyed it. But then at the end of the tour, I think he just waited till the very end of the tour because it was, like, no refunds at that point or something. But he just looked around and went, beautiful city, beautiful architecture, beautiful culture. And the immigrants want to destroy it. Just fucking out of fucking nowhere, like, man. Like, I was just like looking at him, just like, what? Like, just from nowhere. And then a bunch of liberal backpackers who were in the tour group got really, really fucking mad, and like, and started like arguing with him. And he turned around and he just went, "You do not understand. They are not like us." Like, and I was just like, what the fuck, man? And I was like, go off, Giuseppe. Fucking hell, man.
As a based Italian man, just telling it like it is.
Speak your truth, son, man. After I did smile and give him a nod and I shook his hand and everything, and he did smile at me as if like,
it's always so stunning because like most people have been conditioned to like, you can't say that shit out loud. So when someone does, it just like almost breaks the spell of like, oh shit, we can just do things.
I love doing stuff like that. I love doing. See when you're you've been cancelled as many times as me. You know that there's like you're basically, there's a point where you've dug a hole. There's a point where you hit bedrock.
Yeah.
Right. I could do a bunch of shit now and I will get in trouble. Like the people tried to go, oh, he said the N-word in his Discord, and literally no one cared. No one. No
like,
one gave a
why
fuck
would
at that
someone
point.
care?
So it was great. So I have had like a few incidents with detractors in the street, and I have like yelled slurs at them.
Oh my god!
And I'm just sort of like, bro, this isn't Twitter. I will just beat you up.
That's like
this is real life.
There was a pink-haired VTuber recently who was just like, yeah, I don't say the N-word because like, you know, I just don't like saying that stuff, but I don't care if other people say it. And it's like, yeah. And especially context matters, right? Like there's a huge difference between like just saying it casually and then using it derogatorily at a person, right? Huge difference. Context hasn't mattered to people who get pissy for like years though. And people got mad at her for saying that. They were like, she's a racist. I'm like, no, she's not. She just doesn't let a word have fucking power over her, bro.
She should have just said it on stream. Should have just done that on stream. Just pulled the Sargon.
Like a couple of days.
All you N-words in the chat.
A couple of days before that, Asmongold was like, if you think streamers aren't saying that shit off stream, you're fucking crazy. Like everyone says it. The only reason you don't hear it on stream more often is because we'd all get banned. It's like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know. That's the thing is, I say it all the time. What if I'm singing it in a song?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like yeah,
I'm not gonna skip the word in a song.
Yeah, I add it into songs even if it doesn't have it. You know,
Just add it for flavor.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's pretty awkward when my children's nursery rhymes are on the TV. But like, I'm
like they're already in bed, but the nursery rhymes are still playing. You're just too lazy to shut it off, and like you just start adding N-words into the song.
Yeah, exactly. If you're happy and you know it, clap your.
Oh no!
Like, you know. I'm kidding.
You know that guy Foundering, right? Who does like all the old like.
Yeah, he got banned. He got banned recently, didn't he?
He's getting like deplatformed from everywhere. And I think like the craziest thing to me is like they're not even like he has some original songs, but a lot of the ones that he's doing as archival, they're like written and sung originally by Black people.
No, but this was the thing as well. See a lot of the songs that he had, like the old like racist songs and stuff like that, like was the N-word on the moon, and everything. Some of the ones that he was making recordings for is he was like, all I have is the sheet music. No recordings of this song exist.
Yeah.
So he was like, this is the only like actual live performance that exists on the internet of this song, and they struck them down. Now I think that even if I was like, I know you're trying to be a bit cheeky,
yeah,
right. But I would, even if I knew that, I'd be like, that's a very, very good argument for why the video should stay up.
Agreed.
Like that, yeah. Even if I was a total, but then again, I can't really think like a leftist. But even if I was a total leftist, I'd be like, that's an extremely good argument. No recording. This is the only recording of this song that exists. Therefore,
no recordings exist, and he's performing and breathing life back into songs that again were written and sung, some of them by Black people back in the day. So he's like bringing their songs back to life and getting banned for it.
Like it's just it's a preservation of history, but because the content was a little bit naughty, they struck him down. Apparently, he got fired for his job. They were like doxing him like crazy as well, because I think one of his tweets went a little bit semi-viral. But the thing is, his music's good. His song's really, really funny. I like his I like Oy Shut It Down.
Yeah, I like the guy.
Oy vey, shut it down. The goyim know too much. We rule these lands with mighty hands that have the Midas touch. Call me Meshuggah for noticing a trend. There's certain things you cannot say, so sing them all instead.
This man knows the lyrics by heart.
I know. Well, we sing that in the street coming home from the pub.
I was saying, that sounds like a good pub song, actually.
Yeah. We can't sing it in the pub because apparently Weatherspoons aren't cool with that or something. But we can sing it on the way home.
I have a dream that one day you can sing Foundering songs in the pub and not get fired for saying the N-word.
I'm gonna sing them on the BBC. I'm gonna just like on TV. I'm on a TV timeout actually. I used to have like a
TV timeout.
I used to, not like a regular spot, but I would get invited on GB News a lot, and they're a bit upset with me because of apparently but something to do with my behaviour.
Oh, something.
The last time I was on TV, basically never in my life have I had a producer burst into a room on me, like lean down onto the table in front of me and look me in the face with a really, really serious look. And then he says, "Do not call Brigitte Macron a paedophile on TV." And I was like, "But she is." And he was like, "You cannot say that on TV.
Can I say she looks like one?
Yeah, but I was like, but she was Macron's teacher when she was like in her mid-30s and he was 15 and she groomed him. I was like, that's
literal reality. They're like, no, you can't say reality.
Yeah, I was almost like being French was an excuse. Well, I suppose that the people who delivered you Marquis de Sade, it's kind of, a bit understandable. But it was just, but then I went on TV and then I started saying that she had, what was that I said? This was during the time, remember when she had to provide pictures to court for her Candace Owens trial to prove she was a woman. So she basically gave them pictures of her fucking corned beef gash.
Jesus.
Right, and then I said, what was that I said on TV? I said, I know that thing looks like a leopard that smoked a firework. Right, and people got very upset. about that, and apparently I'm not allowed back on for a little while.
MILFs wear the leopard print leotards, but the ones you don't want to fuck, they got the leopard print labia, you know? Like
yeah, it looks like a stab wound in a gorilla's back.
Jesus Christ. Oh my, I can't believe she provided. Couldn't she have just gone to her doctor and been like, here's like doctor receipts. I am a woman. Like, couldn't she have done that?
I think she should have let the judge fuck her. I think that would have, like, what more proof do you need?
Or getting a little Italian parliament in here, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Fucking Berlusconi, man. He used to have women shipped in from all over the fucking world. And oh man, I really, really like him because his hairline's more fucked than mine.
Oh no.
So I look up to him. So did his hairline, though. But
it's like, you're my idol. Yeah. You've done things despite your hairline.
Yeah, exactly. He used to make like fucking mad, inappropriate comments to women as well, and people used to just dismiss it because he's an old Italian guy, and that's what they do.
It's like, that's his culture, right? Yeah. That's the excuse we use.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, we're all creeps. It's fine.
Jesus Christ. Oh man. Well, I have a question. Do you like anime?
I do like anime. I actually went on an anime rant in a video that fucking came out tonight because apparently people in Japan were angry that Trump is using anime memes, and it was like 3 people.
I was like, there's no way that people in Japan are angry at Trump for using anime memes. They were so fucking excited about Trump all the time. I loved seeing all the Trump animations coming out of Japan.
Oh, I think it's fucking brilliant. I was doing like the impressions because there was the one night when his face was superimposed onto fucking Naruto. And I started doing the Trump hang and making the signs going, Kage Bunshin, no jutsu. Like,
that was a pretty good voice for him. Oh my god.
I'm gonna be the Hokage one day. Just you watch. Sleepy Sasuke, that's what we call him.
It's like, I can't do an American accent, but I can do a Trump one.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. Who would think that the Japanese would be angry about that? I had told my chat, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a collab with Dankula, and they were like, oh my god, really? He's an anime racist. That's surprising. And I was like, what? Well, I don't think he's an anime.
What do you mean anime racist?
I joke about people being anime racist because like there are some like YouTubers and whatnot who like refuse to speak to me because I am an anime woman, and so I'm like, oh, they just have anime racism. It's like, I'm a proud person of anime.
But no, I like anime. I watch anime.
Hey,
yeah,
what's your favorite?
Oh shit, the thing is, there's a few. When I was young, I was on like the fucking like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, and Pokemon. Like I was watching that when I was like a little boy. But the ones that I really, really like right now, like, do you want my serious ones or my fucking silly ones?
Well, let's do both. Let's do serious first and then silly.
Serious ones is I love anything dystopian.
Hell yeah.
So I love Psychopaths.
Yes,
fucking love
Psychopaths is amazing.
I love Ergo Proxy.
Ergo Proxy is also
as
fun.
well. Yeah, I like Ju-On as well. I thought the live action movie was utterly fucking terrible. But Ju-On was really, really good. It's just anything with a sort of like dystopian style future, like Serial Experiments Lane. That's a head fuck of an anime, but it's extremely good. And I like all the basic bitch ones like Attack on Titan and all of that as well. I like all of them.
Yeah, Attack on Titan was a lot of fun. I love Levi.
Yeah, I love it. I just love how like the final season is just Eren and the gang commit war crimes.
Hell yeah, you deserve those war crimes.
And it was like just the one as well where it was even happened here in the office where we were all like, "What do you mean Armin blew up a fucking port? Like, what do you mean he nuked a port?" And he was just a sweet little bow-cutted boy in season 1. What do you mean?
He's a changed man now. He's seen some shit.
Yeah. What do you mean women and children? It just got fucking dark.
I got a little late to the train, but I started watching Frieren, and damn, that is also really good.
I've seen clips, but I haven't actually watched it yet.
Yeah, that's kind of the boat that I was in, and then I started watching it. It starts off a little slow, but when it picks up, it really picks up.
Dude, what was even the last one I watched? I think I did another one. No, the last anime I watched was oh shit. I forget what it's called, but it's basically a bunch of kids are sealed inside this weird. Have you ever seen M. Night Shyamalan's The Village?
Yeah.
It's basically like that, but it's an orphanage.
Oh,
And it
I know
turns
what you're
out the
talking
kids have been
about.
fed to demons. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like food for people. I saw that on Adult Swim. I haven't actually watched it, but I can't remember. Promise Neverland.
Promise Neverland. Yeah,
that's
that was
what
it.
Chat said. Thank you, chat.
I watched season 1 and then I was told to stop. Because apparently it pulls a bit of a Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh no.
Where season 1 fucking excellent and then it just falls off a fucking cliff.
I wonder. I can't think of any anime that I've watched that's like, oh, that's season 1, amazing. Season 2, it doesn't exist.
I know. Fucking no. There's Tokyo Ghoul. That was definitely one. They fucking dropped the ball so hard in that. I was gutted because I got right roped into the first season. I was like, oh, this is great, and then I think I was on episode 3 of like season 2, and I was like, who the fuck are these people? Like, what's going on? Why is this happening? Who's that? And it was just so fucking confusing.
As a Xenosaga fan, the Xenosaga anime does not exist. I will say that.
All right, okay.
The anime is not good.
No. All right, okay. No, I've not seen that one. I'm trying to think of other ones. Like, I will go for my silly ones as well, because basically, if it's dystopian, you know, some weird like apocalyptic future or whatever, I'll watch it. Or if it just has the dumbest premise that you've ever fucking heard, I immediately get fucking roped in.
I think like the dumbest, silliest anime that I've liked is Jungle wa Itsumo Hale no Chigu.
Bless you. What's that one about?
I haven't watched it in ages, but it's basically like they live in a jungle and there's like the jungle mother and the jungle child, and then like some like goofy pale child shows up and lives with them, and she's like I don't know if she's like an alien or some shit, but like she's just weird, and there's a bunch of like bunny rabbit looking things that make weird noises, and it's very slice of life. So it doesn't have like any serious plot that I remember, at least, but here's like a my anime list of it.
Right, okay. All right. All right, okay, I kind of see. I will put that on the list, by the way, because I do need to catch up on anime.
It's so
but
cute.
I do like dumb premises.
It's so cute. I had so much fun with it.
Oh no, I fucking one of the ones that I love is Girls und Panzer.
Oh.
I love Girls und Panzer. Fucking hilarious. It's just so fucking funny. I also have a copy of the original unedited version before they airbrushed a few things off of the German schools tanks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's special.
It's even got the original clip where they actually had all the girls singing in choir the fucking Katyusha song.
Oh my god.
As well. That was when the Russian school came in to fight them, but it was just like, see, as soon as I saw, it's a bunch of girls that have tank fighting school, and high schools and other schools fight each other in tanks, and I was like, fine, watched it, fucking loved it. I love the fighting, the tank scenes, the movie, the Girls in Panzer Der Film is fucking great. It's genuinely extremely good, and it's just so stupid, and it's aware of itself. It's aware that it's fucking dumb, and it like makes fun of itself at points as well.
I think it was much more serious, but I read a manga when I was in high school, Gunslinger Girl, and I remember having enjoyed that.
That's great.
Yeah.
They did make an anime. I think it was only 13 episodes, and it was quite good. I quite enjoyed it, but it just seems it never got picked up again.
That's unfortunate.
I don't think it really took off. No, Gunslinger Girl's really good. It's kind of in the same vein though, but it's like little girls, but they're like sort of androids or whatever, or they're
like
augmented
elite fighters or whatever.
I thought, what was it that happened in episode 1 where like little she's like 8 years old or something, she turns up at the door with a violin case, like, I'm here from a violin lesson.
Yeah, right.
And they're like, you got the wrong door, kid, scram. And then she just breaks the guy's arm and then pulls a P90 out the violin case and just starts gunning down all these gangsters. It's funny as fuck. I know that was good. Even though it wasn't meant to be funny, it was a serious anime.
It was serious, yeah. But it is a little goofy. It is goofy.
It's hard to take that scene seriously. and then it's like one of the guys is behind the couch and then his head just gets blown off, and then the camera does that thing where it zooms out the window through the scope of a sniper rifle, and it's a fucking schoolgirl with pigtails with a fucking 50
You're like,
cal
what
sniper
the fuck?
There's shit like that. And I was trying to do the serious, but I can't. I just find shit like that funny as fuck. But the other one that I loved, I genuinely like thoroughly enjoyed this because it's not just silly. It had like a genuinely good story as well. Akiba Maid War.
Oh, I haven't seen that
Fucking
one.
loved Akiba. Great. Don't sleep on that. Definitely
Don't
watch
sleep
it.
on
It
that.
basically, yeah. It basically. It basically is what if maid cafes operated exactly like the Yakuza?
Oh.
As in, like, they carry hits out on each other, and there's like fucking like car bombings and drive-bys and shit like that.
All right, I'm watching
And like
this one
mob
after
style
free
hits.
run.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, one thing that they do as well, see on the Yakuza, if you fuck up, they cut your pinky finger off, and in this one, they cut your pigtails off.
That's true. The worst thing
Man,
you
but
can
it's-
do to a woman is cut her hair.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like it's genuinely so good, and the storyline's actually quite well written. Like, yeah, there's parts of it that will make you really sad
Oh.
and shit. Like, it was fucking really, really good. I enjoyed
get-
that one. Akiba Maid War's good.
I get really emotional during like the sad stuff in anime as well, so you know, that'll probably get me at some point. Have you seen Higurashi? That's also one of my favorites.
I haven't seen that one, no.
It's like When They Cry in English, I think, but Higurashi is like a mindfuck time skip kind of thing where I guess I can't remember exactly. My memory's so bad, so I'm sorry. I can't remember exactly what like the issue is, but they keep having to relive this one summer, and like each time someone ends up going crazy and like killing all of the other people in some like horrifically gorish fashion. Pretty grimdark, pretty fun though.
No, I do quite like that. But there's only been 2 animes ever that have made me cry. Right, one of them's understandable. It was fucking Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh yeah, that's very understandable.
I know, man. Yeah, that was the thing. Is like we were all. This was years and years ago, and we'd all been like smoking weed, and we all like watched Howl's Moving Castle. So we were all like, oh, like me and all these other like tattooed, bearded guys, and then we were like, oh, Grave of the Fireflies. Oh yeah, stick that on. And then at the end of the film, we were all guys. One of the guys. People that were in there that had been in prison like multiple times, and everyone was crying. All of us were just sitting there like, what the fuck was that?
And people say
Like,
men
Jesus,
don't have
like,
emotions.
Oh no, it was just a really sad fucking film. Really, really fucking sad movie. But it was the other one that got me as well. I don't know if you've seen this, but you'll know exactly the part I'm talking about. Clanad.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Holy fuck, man. Yeah, that was brutal. That was a brutal scene.
I cannot stand the art style in Clanad, unfortunately.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that, but it's just like that was fucking that was fucking horrible.
I think pretty much everyone who saw Full Metal Alchemist cried. I don't know if it's possible to watch that without getting emotional.
I actually haven't seen that. There's a few scenes and clips that I've seen, so I think I know the parts. I'm aware of the meme with the dog.
Oh, not even the
I'm
dog
aware.
when oh god, when Hughes dies. That's oh my god. That was bad.
I don't know, fuck it, no. I've seen a bunch of clips, but I haven't actually sat down and watched it. Sadly, yeah.
I've actually never seen Brotherhood. Everybody praises Brotherhood, but I really liked the original. And when I like the original of something, I absolutely refuse to watch any like iterations that come out of it in the future because I don't want to ruin my enjoyment.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I get that. I don't like. I usually don't like watching remakes. Like I tried to watch the American remake of Old Boy, and it was terrible. It was so shit. It was just fucking absolutely awful. Old Boy's a fucking amazing movie though.
I've heard. I have not seen Old Boy myself.
Watch Old Boy. It's so good. It's actually part of a trilogy, but basically Old Boy stood out so much that nobody gives a fuck about the other 2 movies.
That's funny.
Like that genuinely. It was called, was it the Vengeance trilogy? One of them was No Sympathy for Lady Vengeance, no, but for Mr. Vengeance, and then another one was called Lady Vengeance. They're 3 standalone stories, but they like happen in the same universe, kinda. But nobody gives a shit about the other 2 films. No, but Old Boy's really, really good.
I'll have to put that to my list too. I also need to watch Berserk. I've heard nothing but good things about Berserk.
So some fucking maniac actually sent to the PO box the first 4 leather-bound volumes of Berserk to me, and I get really uncomfortable when I get big presents.
Yeah, same.
Like I genuinely like really don't like it, and like the guy didn't leave a note. He didn't leave fucking anything to say
You
who
couldn't
he
even
was.
like thank him. Oh, I would feel terrible.
Well, I took a picture of it and I tweeted it out, just sort of hoping that he saw it. And I was just like, some maniac, like, because they're expensive. Those are fucking expensive. And he sent me like the first 4. And all that. So like, I did tweet it out just in a sort of saying, whoever this was, thanks very much, just in like the hope that he saw it. But like, yeah, that was a fucking mental present. But then again, in the PO box, I usually get things like fucking dildos and shit. Like, yeah, people just send horrible shit to my PO box. I actually haven't checked it in like 2 years.
I've been trying to set up a PO box, and I set one up when I lived at my apartment, and they kept like kicking back mail to sender. Like they just wouldn't deliver it to my PO box, so I just closed it. But before I closed it, one of the things that I actually got through was a North Korean like flag with Kim Jong-un on it that said "Live, Laugh, Love."
For fuck's sake, man. I've got, I don't know, I can't remember where I put this. I think it's over in the cupboard. But Lord Miles, you know Lord Miles?
Yeah.
He popped up to the office to like visit us and everything, and like he always brings presents and it's just the most random shit. And he pure went, "Hey, do you want an Afghan terrorist mouse mat?" And I was like, yeah, okay, but it's like a handmade Afghan rug that he got made as a mouse mat, as in it's made by actual Afghani women, and it had AK-47s and tanks on it.
See, like, if somebody offered me that, I would say yes, because I'd assume I would get, like, I don't know, Osama bin Laden in, like, a wedding dress, or, like, something goofy, right? And then if they handed me, like, oh, this has been handcrafted by terrorist wives, I'd be like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's like, I've got it, but the thing is, I need to hide this shit. And everyone, because like that's how he ended up getting thrown into prison in Saudi Arabia, because when he got arrested in Saudi Arabia, the first thing they do is check your phone, and they checked his phone and there's just shit tons of pictures of him with the fucking Taliban, like that, man. And so they went, what the fuck's this?
It's like, hold on,
and
man.
They just arrested him, like, yeah. But he also brought me North Korean cigarettes.
See, that's cool as
well.
fuck.
Yeah. He bought me the male ones and the female ones, because there's ones for women and ones for men.
Why?
Yeah. It's the men's one just looks like a regular cigarette, but the women's is like this long, thin, like elegant looking one, and they're like perfumed.
I want elegant perfumed lady cigarettes from North Korea. What? That sounds so cool.
Yeah, no, that was the thing is I was like smelling them. I didn't smoke one, but I was smelling them and I was like, oh, they're actually quite fucking nice. Like, actually, like, yeah.
That's really cool.
Fucking, he brings me fucking crazy shit like that all the fucking time. I think he's just dumping contraband here. Yeah. He's very, very eccentric. I do think he's just using my studio to dump contraband in so he doesn't get caught with it.
You know, you get to keep something, so it works out.
Yeah. He got me some Taliban money as well.
They have their own money?
Yeah, they started printing their own money. He has some.
That's crazy.
And he gave it to me. I always have a trick that I planned on doing, because like, see, whenever I like, you know, I like to troll, I like to wind people up, but I like to play a bit of the long game. Like, I keep Russian rubles in my wallet, right? So that one day, if I ever die, no doubt in horrible, devious circumstances where the police are going to get involved, they're going to check my wallet and find Russian rubles, and it's probably going to send Scottish intelligence into fucking hellfire, trying to figure out who the fuck was I talking to, what was I doing, like, I know, and it's just basically just to fucking wind them up. It's basically just to be a shitheel after I die. But the thing is, I might switch it with the Taliban money now. Or just put that in there as well. I was talking to the Russians and the Taliban.
I just like keep a whole bunch of random other currencies in your wallet to confuse people.
Specifically only of sanctioned states. You know, just get the whole trifecta.
True.
And I was at Iran, need to get some Iranian money.
Yeah.
As well, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Oh my god, I don't have any contraband money. The only interesting money story I have is, like, recently I went to a restaurant, and the restaurant was covered in $1 bills, both on the outside and the inside. So like people who come and eat at the restaurant, they can like write something on $1 or like sign their name on it and then hang it up on the restaurant, and that's their decor. And I was like, that's really cool. You know what else is cool? Some of these dollar bills have been here so long, they're disintegrating from the weather.
For fuck's sake. Also, how have they not all been ripped off the wall immediately?
Yeah, it's like that's what living in a high-trust society is like, I guess.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, my house is made of money and it's still there.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
Oh, my mod just reminded me. I do have a good money story. I was in high school when that happened, I guess. I don't know how like language classes work in Scotland, but in America, when you get into middle school, you get to pick whether you want to learn like French, German, or Spanish alongside like your English classes. And your first year is you take like a third of a year in Spanish, a third of a year in German, and a third of a year in French, and then you decide which one you want for good. In Spanish class, my Spanish teacher had like fake pesos that he made, and he would give out to people. And you could use the pesos to like buy candy or buy like a grade increase on your tests and quizzes or buy off not having to do your homework. And me, being retarded, decided I'm going to counterfeit his pesos so that I can have like an underground peso network and give it out to people, and I could just never do my homework. And I counterfeited his fake pesos so well that I didn't get caught for 2 years. And then he realized, wait a minute, hold on. Some of these stamps don't match exactly on the back of my pesos. Because I guess in order to prevent counterfeiting, he like used a special stamp thing on the back of them. And I only did it like partially correct. So I ended up getting a Saturday detention for doing that. And my dad was like, I'm upset, but I'm also kind of impressed. Please don't ever do this with real money.
That's funny. That's some fucking Catch Me If You Can shit with Tom Hanks hunting you down. That's funny as fuck. That is hilarious, man.
My life of childhood crime, as it were.
No, that is actually quite fucking funny. That is actually pretty good. And I appreciate your dad's reaction as well. I'm worried about that with my daughter, by the way. Because like, if I go to, they're in trouble and you have to come down to the schools, and like, if I'm talking to like the headmaster, and he tells me what they did, and if what they did is fucking hilarious, I'm just going to be like,
yeah.
And I'm like, she photoshopped the entire faculty into maid outfits and wearing cat ears.
And it's just like, all right, you're getting a special meal tonight. Whatever you want, baby.
No, she's going to get in trouble. I'm going to be like, you didn't delete the metadata from the fucking files before you shared them. That's why you fucked up.
True.
Right, so you're grounded for sloppiness.
Grounded for sloppiness. Do it better next time.
Yeah, exactly. You're autistic. You've no excuse. Yeah. No, fucking my dad caught me. He caught me really good. And this is a thing. This is an ultimate weapon. Mm-hmm. This is your tactical nuke that you get to use with your child. You only ever get to use this once.
Oh no.
You only ever get to use this once with a child, right? Because as soon as you use it, they'll never fall for it again. Mm-hmm. They're going to be laser focused on it. As in school, whenever you misbehaved, at least when I was at school, you got a punishment exercise, which was like a booklet that had like 100 lines in it, and you had to write out each line. I will not disrupt the class. I will not talk loudly in class. I will be. Yeah. We got that in school. We called them the punishment exercise, but we called them punnies, right? And basically, I would get punnies all the time, and every time I got a punny, I would get the shit kicked out of me by my dad, right? And I was getting a bit sick of it, and I just went, but then I realised that I could fake my dad's signature on the punnies, and I actually learned to do it exact, right? So basically, I was getting punnies. Now, I wasn't stupid. I was still letting the occasional one through. Right, when they suddenly stop, that would arouse suspicion. So I was letting
you gotta do it slowly.
But the overwhelming majority of them, I was signing them away, right? And we even did this competition in school where we have 6 periods in a day. Can you get a punny in each class? And I did that once, just for the fucking shits and giggles.
Just to see if you could.
Right. Yeah, just to see if I could, right? And then ended up, I was letting the occasional one through, but then my dad went to a parents' night, and they said, oh, we're very, very concerned about, he's been misbehaving a lot in class, he's getting loads of punishment exercises. My dad went, what? Well, he's not had that many. I thought he was getting better, and they went, no, and they showed him the real number of what I'd got, and my dad immediately figured out what had happened. right? And I went home, and my dad was in the kitchen, like, smiling and laughing, and he went like, "Have you been signing my name on your punnies, you cheeky wee bastard?" And I was like, deer in the headlights, and I went, "No." Like that, and he was laughing like, "Aye, you have, aye," and he went, "Aye, you clever wee bastard," and everything, and I was like, "Oh, he finds it funny. Oh, it's all right then." And then I went, yeah, I did," and then my dad's face just went
The
like
fake
that,
out.
that was it. I get the shit kicked out of me.
Oh
I get
no!
the fucking shit kicked out of me. Oh no, Scottish upbringing. You got hit by your dad. It's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got a fucking hiding for that. But basically, see that tactic. That's a tactical nuke that you can use in your child, but you can only ever use it once.
Next time they'll be expecting it. Yep.
Yeah. So save it for something really good.
That's true.
Save it for something really good where you desperately need to know the truth.
I'll have to keep that in mind. I don't have kids yet. I have to find something to husbando first, but hopefully kids will be in the future.
Oh no, definitely. Having kids is great. It's funny. It gives you an excuse to just act like a fucking idiot all the time.
And you're just like, I have a kid. He enjoys it.
Yes, it was like playing hide and seek, and all she's doing is lying down, face down on the couch like this, and you have to pretend you can't see her. I'm like, oh, where's Morag? Oh, I've no idea. She could be anywhere.
I think she might have gotten kidnapped. Oh no!
Yeah, just like stuff like that and everything. But my oldest daughter's autistic, and she's not. I keep having to check like medical professionals because they're like, "Oh, she's non-vocal and I'm non-verbal," and I'm like, "No, she sings and talks and says shit and repeats phrases all the time. She's just non-verbally communicative." Mm-hmm. Where she doesn't verbally communicate. If she wants something, she leads you to it, and she always looks like she's in her own wee world. But she's smart as shit and figures everything out, like locks on doors, which is irritating as fuck. But she's flashbanging us now, where she'll just do something out of nowhere, like just like complete. And it's funny because she'll sit there and sing, and she'll do all her stuff. And if you go in and say hi, Sadie, she'll look at you, she'll give you a cuddle, and then she'll just carry on like she's in her own wee world. The other day she was leaving, and I went, "Okay, say bye bye," and she just immediately whipped around and looked everyone in the eye and went, "Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye," and then walked out the door, and we were all just sitting there like, "What the fuck?" Man, just like, what the fuck, out of nowhere. She doesn't do that. She doesn't fucking do that. She doesn't now, and she's doing it a lot more regularly now, but we were just sitting there going like, what the hell? And there's even times where she turns around and she'll look at you and she'll say something, and then she'll turn around and act like nothing happened, and you're just like, what? We all make jokes that she's faking it.
I was like, who just starts a conversation like that? What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. But she's funny as hell.
That's so cute.
No, just some of the... Yeah, no, she's adorable as hell. The thing that everybody points out is she looks exactly like me.
Aww.
And it's weird as shit. It's
I
me
hope
with
she
like
doesn't
long
get my hairline.
No, luckily she's got a beautiful, huge head of like red hair.
Hell yeah! Oh,
like,
red hair's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, Scottish, so yeah, but we've got a lot of gingers over here.
My dad's side of the family is mostly French, but for some reason my dad has like bright auburn hair, and he's got like the red facial hair too. I was like, what happened to you?
I've got the weird one where I've got people in my videos saying that I'm ginger. I don't think I'm ginger. I'm light brown.
I feel like everyone I've been like, oh my god, you're ginger. They're like, no, I'm not. My hair's brown. Don't call me a ginger.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I don't even fucking have hair. I shave it all off. And it's by the way, the thing is, I've got a really, really fucked hairline, right? Oh. It's not because I'm bald. I have hair. I just can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered with it anymore, and it just annoys me, so I just shave it all off. You
have like the Jack Nicholson widow's peak?
Yeah, when it grows in, I start looking like fucking Nico Bellic for GTA 4. Like see that hair? That's what it looks like grown in.
That makes sense.
And everything. So I just fucking shave it off.
You're just
all
like,
the
just
fucking
go
time.
bald. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really care. That's fine. No, but I fucking did it as well because I was like, oh, this is gonna be me in single mode. I'm going single now, so I'm gonna shave the hair off, and I don't fucking care anymore. Because I was doing this whole thing where I wanted to stay single for a while because I just had a lot of bad relationships in a row.
I remember people like joking about you on Twitter about how you just keep getting like small Asian schoolgirl girlfriends.
Oh, there was a story about that actually. By the way, I don't know why, but they all seem to like really fucking like me. And then after a while of seeing some of them, I learned that they all knew each other.
What?
Right. And then one thing is, I said, I'm not going to say names, but I was like, wait a minute, you know, such and such, and she said, oh yeah, she said you were great. And I was like, that's fucking weird.
You have like a Japanese schoolgirl like Discord server all like rotating to date you. What the heck?
No, they were Chinese. They were all Chinese. But then one from Hong Kong, and then I just stopped after a while because like I remember that, you know, you spend years watching Red Pill podcasts and everything, and then you're like, oh, surely the dating scene's not that bad, and then you're just like, holy fucking shit, man, like yeah, it's terrible. And I was like, and I remember going to girls, I was like, you don't have like BPD or anything like that, do you? And then they were like, no. And then they're fucking lying. Oh so, man, and the thing is they don't know is I know what the medication for that stuff is, so as soon as I see it on their bedside table, that's when I'm like,
just like go through their medicine cabinet in the bathroom.
Yeah, I have a peek. I know all the shit.
It's like, so you gotta keep yourself safe. Know all the names of the BPD medication.
Yeah, exactly. You're sitting there going, and oh, there's some fluoxetine. That's great.
What?
Like, that's wonderful. Yeah, no, fucking.
I've told my share of like shitty dating stories. My curse is that like every guy I've ended up going on like a first date with, like none of my long-term relationships that didn't work out, that was just picking shitty people on my behalf, but like the first dates that I've tried going on, they all end up being bisexual. And so my chat jokes that like every time I find a guy cute, it turns him gay.
That might be the case.
I had like the worst experience was probably I went like to a first date at an Applebee's, my Apple Bapples, and the guy told me how he had like, you know, been with traps and some femboys and stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't aware. I don't want to, you know, date a man who's been with other men. And he got really pissed, and he got up in the restaurant and like yelled at me. And he was like, nobody's gonna love you for your homophobic views or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was embarrassed because, like, who yells at someone in a restaurant? But it's also like, bro, you're on a date with a woman getting mad that the woman doesn't like that you suck dick. Like, what are we doing?
That's a pretty valid thing, I believe, to be concerned about. But it's like, but getting up and yelling at a girl on your first fucking date. That is fucking insane. You dodged a bullet, to be fair.
I have dodged a handful of bullets, yeah. Like, I have had some crazy first date stories, and like it's been a while since I've tried that, but like, you know, now that I'm home, I'm gonna try again.
Oh no, fucking one of the ones I went on. This was me, Tailed Feature. He's a friend of mine. He's the guy that created my theme song, and he made I think it was, I can't remember, one of us made a joke about speed dating, and we went, do you want to go speed dating? Like, just for a laugh. Just for an absolute laugh. And everyone, do you want to get, like, fucking wasted and go speed dating?
Oh, my God.
Right, and then we were like, yeah, fuck it, we'll do it. And then we found a place, and we went there, and it was actually quite nice. Sat down with some of the women, like, talked to them, and it was the whole thing where, like, a bell rings, and the guys get up and move to the next table. I was already about, like, 4 pints deep, like, by this point and everything, but I was just chatting to girls, everyone was fine, and then I sat across from a woman who was a vegan, and I know that because it was one of the first things she told me when I sat down.
It always is, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was just trying to be funny, right? I was like, yeah, basically, I do this whole thing is I don't have looks, I have my sense of humor. If you can't make a woman laugh, you're going to be a virgin forever, right?
True.
Basically, many women have been laughed into bed.
That's how you seduce women. You be comedic.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes they keep laughing when they're in the bed, but hey, whatever. But
doesn't matter. Still had sex.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's too late now, darling. But
no refunds.
No refunds. You'll never get an Uber at this time. But But basically, I sat down and she was telling me she was a vegan, and she went, "Yeah, I'm really big into like animal activism and animal conservation." And she went, "Oh, what do you like?" And just for a joke, I said, "Oh, I really like hunting." Right? Like I was just like having a laugh. She, of course, took it the wrong way.
Of course.
Right. But before this, she'd says, "Oh, this is actually like my 7th speed dating thing." She went, "It's kind of bad in here." And I was like, "Oh, really? Is it? It's my first time." And everything. And we were just chatting, and then after that, I made the fucking hunting joke. And she immediately got mad and immediately was like fucking having a go at me. And I was like, I'm joking. I'm like, I'm having a laugh, and I'm trying to calm her down. And basically, she kept going. And for me, a woman gets like one warning.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like you have one chance to calm down your hysterics, all right?
Yeah. Basically, I was like, if you don't calm the fuck down, I'm going to start making fun of you. Right. Type of thing. And so I did. I just started like fucking winding her up and everything. And then she started yelling at me. And then she started having a go at like my appearance and the way that I looked.
What the heck?
And everything like that. And I was just sitting with my pint, like laughing. And everything well, and I was like, "You're really winning me over here, sweetheart." By the way, and I was like, "Oh, you're mad." Yeah, I was like, "You're cute when you're mad," and everything, right? And then I think I hit her with a, "Madam, you're being hysterical," and that's when she fucking went apeshit at that point, and
it's
it
like,
got
man,
that
this
bad.
is a Wendy's.
Yeah, but the woman who was running the fucking speed dating actually came over to intervene, and it was the way she leaned down and she was like, "Is everything okay?" Yeah, like, and then I says, I went, "Not really, but I think I know why she's had to come here 7 times." Right, and she just exploded. She just went mental, and they had to separate us. Like, fortunately, the bell rang after that,
I ain't hear no bell.
But afterwards, they were like, we were supposed to hang around and just have this big mingle and fucking drink with each other. So me and Tailed like hung around and all that, and like the girl kept going. The girl kept arguing with me and stuff like that, and I was
just can't drop it.
She just couldn't. But anyway, I think at the end of the night, I went up and like went to shake her hand, and she did like shake my hand back, but she was like furious about it. So like,
That's funny.
so that was my only time fucking speed dating.
I've never tried speed dating.
Yeah. I don't. It's shite. It's shite. 4 minutes isn't enough time to like have a proper chat with someone. Yeah, no, I didn't like it.
I mean, I'm sure it's fun to do as like a, hey, bro, let's go do this thing for fun. But like, it's definitely not a serious event, I would say.
No, I think you would need to be like made for each other if you clicked in like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and you're not going to meet a person like that, you know, just at a random night speed dating.
You were talking about mingling, and that jogged my memory for, do you know what BDSM clubs are?
Okay, fucking this time of the evening, Kirsche, like fucking. Yeah.
Well, it's like you said you just do weird shit for fun. It's like maybe you've heard of them. I don't know.
I am aware of what a BDSM club is.
Okay.
Yes.
I had a friend who asked me to come to a BDSM club with her, and she like showed me information on the club, and they have like BDSM munches is what they're called. So like if you go to a munch, you're not actually at the BDSM club, you're at like a local community center or some shit, and that's where you get to know all of the people who tend to frequent the BDSM club so that you can get comfortable with them. Yeah, it's called a munch.
Okay.
It's usually around brunch time, but I guess they thought munch was funny because BDSM. And
okay.
So you go to the munch, you like meet the people, you figure out if you want to go. I mean, I guess you could just go if you like strangers anyways, but you're supposed to go to the munch, and then you can go to the BDSM club, and then you can get like publicly spanked. There's no like actual sex, I've been told, at these places, but like you do all of the other stuff. And I was just like, why?
Right.
Why would I want to do that? Okay, I was just so confused.
I mean, fucking hell. I know that there's places like that exist. Right. I know that nearby here there's a massage parlor, which is what we like to call a knocking shop.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because basically the dead giveaway is it's a massage parlor that has a security guard.
Like, why else would you need that?
Yeah, exactly. For when one of the Johns gets a bit uppity. As well, but like I don't have any fucking like I don't know like I do have funny stories from like at a party. There was I'm going to have to change names here.
That's okay.
It was I went to walk into a bedroom and there was a friend of mine who was having sex with a girl, doggy style. I only saw it for like a second and I went, oh nope, and like just immediately like walked out the room. I didn't know they were in there. We were at a house party. Like at least put something against the door.
Yeah, right. Like hang a sock on the knob or something, man.
Well, the annoying thing is that's what I was supposed to be sleeping.
Oh no!
Right, so that's why I was just kind of like, all right, cool. Guess I'm staying up. Right.
I don't like my sheets pre-cummed on. All right, like.
Yeah, exactly. Fortunately, it wasn't where I was sleeping. I would have went in and been like, nah, like get the fuck off. Like, I'm supposed to be sleeping there. But there was a friend of mine whose name I'm not going to say, and he was on a lot of pills that night, right? And what he had done was he had went in under the kitchen sink and he took out like the black trash bags and he like put it over his head and stuck his arms through and he like wore them as trousers and he like made a cape and then he tied one like a bandana and tied it around his head and he just went around the party calling himself the bin man.
What the heck?
Right, and he was and it was funny. And then when I came out the room, I was like, oh, like with a fucking look of horror on my face because of what I just seen. And he went, oh, what's going on in there? And I went, oh, such and such is fucking such and such. And he was on so much drugs, and he just went, premarital sex in my presence. This looks like a job for the bin man, right? And he fucking Randy Savage boots the fucking bedroom door open, so it flies right open, and everybody at the party can see into the fucking room.
Oh my god!
Right? And then he sprints full pelt across the room and jumps up in the air and just double drop kicks the guy right in the chest. Right, and just so basically sends him out of the girl and flying across the fucking room where he like hits his head on the wall and everything. But then because he's just kicked him, gravity does its fucking thing, and this fucking 6'4" fucking guy then drops on this skinny 5'2" girl, like and fucking flattens her. And then immediately right after that, me and three guys are trying to break up a fucking fight between a guy dressed as the bin man and a naked guy with an erection. Right, because the naked guy just got up and immediately started swinging. Started swinging right away.
That is amazing. And also, like, if I was ever in that position and that happened, like, if I was that woman, I would be too traumatized to ever have, like, that kind of a hookup ever again. So he did do the world a favor. Good job, Bin Man.
Yeah. Premarital sex? I don't fucking think so. There you go. The one that happened. Don't fuck random men at house parties.
You talking about the massage parlor? There was a like shooting or a stabbing or something at a massage parlor somewhere like not too close to where I lived in Georgia, but like kind of close. And my roommate, he's half Korean. His mother is native South Korean. She immigrated here when she was 14. And he has a friend who called him after this like instance at the massage parlor, and he was like, "Dude, is your mom okay?" And my roommate's like, what do you mean is my mom okay? And he's like, the massage parlor thing. And he's like, my mom works in a church. What do you mean?
Just not getting the joke. That's funny.
I was like, oh my God.
No, fucking, I've never been one for massages. I don't like strange, weird Polish ladies touching me.
Yeah, I would not.
I don't like. Yeah, I went for like a couple's massage once with like an ex, and I just thought it was weird. Yeah. And she was like, "Do you feel relaxed?" I was like, "No, this is creepy. I don't like it."
I like normal massages. Normal massages are great, especially because of all my back issues. But like, I would never be able to go for one of those extra massages. They do them for women, and they're called yoni massages. And my massage therapist would always complain about how yoni parlors would keep popping up and take so long to get shut down. And I'm like, why does it take a long time to get shut down? She's like, I don't know. I guess the cops think only men go to those things.
That, by the way, probably.
You know?
Women aren't exactly like, driving slow in the car, leaning out the window, cruising for cock.
True.
Like, yeah,
they're not like that guy at the drive-thru with his cock out who killed himself after.
Oh yeah, the Gunner man.
Yeah,
They had a
Gunner
Gunner
man.
vigil. Yeah, they had a Gunner vigil for him. They were lighting candles and shit
Jesus
in his
Christ.
memory. Yeah.
A little
I
crazy.
mean, to be fair, don't wank in your fucking car. Then while you're driving around, that's a bit fucked.
I was like, find like a place in the middle of nowhere to park. That's where you do it, you know?
Who needs it that bad when it's like, oh man, I got to pull over. Like, like
I don't know, maybe like your girlfriend was teasing you all day, but she's like in another state. I don't know.
no, I'm that much an autist that I would be like, babe, I'm driving. Like, don't do that shit. I'm driving. Like, that's very irresponsible. Like, I am like that. I would tell, like, everyone's like, I know some people that, oh, roadhead. Like, in my head, I'm like, no, that's dangerous.
It is dangerous, but it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, but what if you crash and then our teeth just fucking roof?
Well, I feel like if you crash, her teeth are the least of your problems.
I don't know. I don't care about getting a steering wheel to the forehead. I don't want anything happening to my dick.
That's fair. That's
like,
fair.
Yeah, I need that.
A man of reason. What if you hit her with the that's not safe, I'm driving, and she's like, I love a man who eschews safety standards. The autism to autism flirting.
No, I'd be like, okay, then we'll fucking put a towel under you and wait until we get to the house, right? Just fucking. That's leather, right?
That's true. Don't get anything on the leather seats.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck's sake.
Oh my
no.
God.
No, I don't know. I don't like shit like that because again, that is dangerous. Don't do that. I've heard there's been many accidents that have been caused because of fucking roadhead and shit.
Really? I mean, I'm sure there has been, but like I don't have any off the top of my head that I can recall for stories.
Well, to be fair, there's probably many that happen and they don't want to tell the cops what happened, so it probably doesn't get recorded.
That's also fair. I could understand not wanting to talk about that.
Yeah.
There was a deer in the road.
It's the same as like people that go to hospital with something stuck up their arse, and every single one of them say that they fell, and then that gets recorded in fucking statistics where they say, "Oh, the house is a very dangerous place where you can slip and fall." And all that, and they say the bathroom's the slipperiest place. I think just something else happens in the bathroom.
You just got like a labyrinthian maze of things that can slip up your ass on your bathroom floor.
Yeah, I just like to have things like fucking sitting on the floor, pointing upwards, pre-lubed, and I'm a clumsy little clown, so anything can happen. Like, you know, like fucking that type of shit. So you have to, before you know it, you have to sit in a hospital for fucking like 9 hours with a jar of mayonnaise up your fucking arse. Because you decided that you didn't want to just go on the internet and buy a fucking dildo.
Well, to be fair, at least he's smarter than the glass jar guys, you know? They can't break the plastic inside there.
Do you know that very same day he went to work?
What? No, what?
He apparently just pulled all the glass out of his arse and then went to work.
That's kind of hardcore. I wouldn't fuck with that guy. That's horrifying.
I would definitely not fuck with a guy that had a jar explode in his arse and he didn't even make a fucking sound.
Yeah.
That's a psycho. He's transcended something else. That's the ultimate stoic.
One of my favorite categories of news articles to read to shock people was like, you know, people getting stuff stuck in their ass and having to go to the hospital. That's so old school. I like reading the articles of the people who get things stuck in their urethra, because like, how the fuck did you even get into that situation?
No, that's fucking.
Like,
no.
There are dudes who've gotten like headphones and charging cables and like just other assorted weird shit stuck inside their urethra. However, much like necrophiliacs, most prolific are men. However, the one with the highest necrophiliac body count was a woman. Men have more articles about getting things stuck in their urethra, but the worst one was a woman who was masturbating with a shot glass and stuffed the shot glass inside her urethra and then passed out because she was drunk, forgot that it was in there, and then 7 years later had to get it surgically removed.
Hold on. How did she get a whole shot glass up her urethra?
That's a great question. I don't know. Like, even if you're drunk out of your mind, how do you mistake your vaginal opening for your urethra? One of them is significantly smaller and not lubricated. No, that's weird. That's fucking horrible. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
People are crazy, man.
No, that's fucking. I know there's like lots of like weird shit out there. People, I don't know. Like it's just like there used to be like those horrible videos that your friends would send you back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, oh hey man, look at this funny shit, and then you play it and it's fucking 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah.
And oh man, like yeah, it's just fucking that type of shit.
Like,
I mean, that's what that was for back then. Yeah. Nah, people used to do. I mean, someone who definitely wasn't me and my online friends. We used to do fucking scat bombs on people's discords.
Oh my god.
But like, if it was just people we really didn't like, people would just go in and it used to happen in my Discord all the fucking time. And everyone was like, "Why do you do it?" Well, it's like, yeah, well, it's like farting in a lift. Like, yeah, you have to breathe the shit in too, but it's worth it to see everyone else's reaction. Like that type of thing.
So there was a VTuber. There was a VTuber who liked posting pictures of stapling her vagina shut. And she also I think shot into her vagina with like a pellet gun or some shit. I can't remember if it was a pellet gun or a different kind of gun, but yeah, we affectionately called her Stapler Chan because she would post the pictures of her vagina stapled together.
Oh my fucking god. This is... I don't know. I genuinely don't know how to respond to that information.
Oh shit, my mods reminded me that she also put razor blades in her vaginal canal. I forgot about that one. Thank you, mods.
That's yeah.
That's
yeah,
lovely.
Thanks, mods. Like that's great. Oh fucking hell.
Yeah. Yeah, she was a bit crazy. You know, sometimes you don't do things for money, you just do it for the love of the game, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't see what's wrong with just having a relaxed wank in bed before you go to sleep.
Yeah, I don't know.
Call me old school.
Call me old school,
right? I think that's fine.
I don't know. I'm not up on the stapler thing. You know, I'm just a regular. You know, my hand works.
Yes. Okay, hell, man. Oh.
Oh my god. I'm trying to think of anything else like crazy.
I like having a very normal, regular sex life. It's lovely.
I like holding hands in public like a degenerate.
She showed me her ankle once. Absolute whore, man.
My
like,
god.
yeah.
What a harlot.
Yeah. No, she's actually very, very timid and nice. Like my girlfriend. No, she's actually, yeah, she's lovely. She's really, she's regular height. She's the same height as me.
She's regular height. Are you worried that someone's going to accuse you of dating a midget? Like.
No, it's because this is the thing is, right, there's this thing going around that I like really short girls. That's not the case. Really short girls like me. I don't know what it is, right? I've had 3 exes. No, sorry, I've had 4 exes who were under 5 foot.
How tall are you?
The short. I'm 5'10", so I'm like average height.
Okay,
I'm average height.
I was say if you were like 6'5", dating like 4'11", there's people are gonna be like, "You're a pedophile."
No, trust me, they look their age. but I think the shortest girl was like 4'8" that I dated, and everyone like, but yeah, they just like me. But see, with my girlfriend, when I turned up on our first date, and I saw that she was actually quite tall and she was the same height as me, I was just like, yes, fucking finally. Because short girls are fucking mean.
Really?
They're fucking mean. Yeah, they're fucking mean. Yeah. They're really nice and like lovely at first, and then they get fucking mean.
Oh, why? Is it the height?
I don't know what it fucking is. Maybe I'm just easy to yell at. Right? Maybe I just rage bait the fuck out of women.
Once a shit poster, always a shit poster. That's exactly, kind of funny. Yeah. That's kind of how like super shit posty people end up with like the really like calm, demure, timid significant other, you know?
Oh yeah, no, she has like a timid little thing and everything, right? Which is like funny and everything because like she. Like just to give you an example, we went to visit like a mining museum, and we were walking up this long corridor that they had like in the facility, and it was like a really echoey corridor, like the tiniest little noise boomed up and down the corridor, and she was like, "Oh, that's really cool, isn't it?" And I went, "Yeah." Nay, and I just said it out loud, like. just boomed up and down this
She probably
corridor.
turned into a cherry tomato.
Yeah, she immediately was like, and like panicked. Like that, so it's just shit like that. I don't know why. I just had this arm to like wind her up and just say it. We'll be standing in a shop and I'll just go like that to her. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it out loud. And she's like, don't
Don't
dare.
do it.
And everything, right? Like I don't know what it is, but what's the point in having a girlfriend if you're not allowed to tease her?
That's
And rage
true.
bait her and pick on her, right? I am very much the type of guy that would like pull the pigtails of the girl that I liked. And everyone, right? So basically, yeah. So I pick on her because I like her.
It's like a little bit of mutual teasing in a relationship is always good. It's like if I had a man and he was to bend down in front of me, I'd absolutely slap that ass, man. Let's go.
Oh no, you don't want the one that does the fucking 100 years of pain.
No.
No.
That's too much.
I got fucking hit with that in a night out, and I was actually doubled over on the floor.
Oh no!
It was that. He hit me just like square in the fucking gooch. Square in the gooch. It
That's
was fucking agony.
crazy. The accuracy.
No. Yeah, I know exactly. It was fucking. He nearly lifted me up off the fucking ground as well. Like it was fucking really sore.
It's like
it
you're
was one of
doubled
those things I
over,
can laugh.
seething in pain, but you're like, I respect the accuracy.
Yeah, it's not fucking like I don't know why you fuck around when you're out and about. Like, have you ever seen the pick-up line game?
No.
Where your friends pick the pick-up line and pick the girl, and you have to go over to her and say the pick-up line.
No, but that sounds fun.
And everyone is fun. The whole point of the game is you have to embarrass yourselves, right? It's just but the thing is, I used to pick my own because I knew that anything they came up with wouldn't be as good as what I came up with, and I think. And there was a girl that had like, you know, the big eyebrows, right? And I went over to her and I says, all right, hen, are you happy to see me, or is that just how you've drew them on? Right? And she didn't appreciate that at all. She didn't appreciate that comment, so I immediately left. I think, what was it I said to one of them as well? I said something like, all right, hen, do you want to go halfers on a bastard? Or the other one as well is, are you a single mother? No. Do you want to be? Like fucking like, it was just like shit like that. But the whole point is you want to embarrass yourself. But girls in the pub realised that we played that game. So it doesn't count when the girl knows, because the whole point is you're supposed to embarrass yourself in front of her.
See, like, your joke pickup lines seem to have actually been pickup lines like 20 years ago. I remember being a teenager at the skating rink, and an older guy came up to me and said that I had the genes he would like to see in his children. And I was like, what?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. Like, fucking, well, the way I picked up my girlfriend was I've never ever done this before in my life, by the way. See how everybody goes, oh, how's Count Dankula never involved in any controversy? It's because I've never done this and I don't do this, and I broke a golden rule one night because I was drunk. I slid into a fan's DMs. Right, and it was while I was drunk as fuck, and I didn't even remember fucking doing it. And the first thing I did was call her the N-word.
My God.
Yeah, and like the next morning when I like checked my phone, I was like looking through my phone and I was like, you know, just checking your messages the next day. I saw DMs to this girl and I was like, who the fuck's that? And then I was like, wait, what? And I opened the messages and saw everything that I said to her, and I went, oh no. I was like, no, like that. And
I broke the golden rule.
Yeah, I broke my golden rule, slid into a fan's DMs and everything, and that's when I was like, I came out and I was just sort of like, I don't remember messaging this girl last night, and my mate went, yeah, I sat there and watched you do it. I was encouraging you to do it. And I went, but you know, I was trying to stay single, and he was like, yeah, but it's funny.
You can't even get mad at that, man.
Yeah, exactly. And then after it, I didn't know what to do, but I kept talking to her, and then we went on a date, and we've been together for like 5 months.
So that's cute. That you hear that, chat? Just slide into a girl's DMs, call her the N-word, and you'll live happily ever after.
Slurs. Nothing gets a woman more excited than slurs. That's what we're trying to say. Be racist to your waifu.
Be racist.
Right,
get women.
Be racist. Get women. Yeah, Chad shit.
Oh my goodness. Well, I did say that we would be about 2 hours, so I don't want to take up like too crazy much of your time.
Oh no, I do actually have to like head home. I'm in Glasgow and it's 1 a.m,
Oh
so I'm gonna have to head home.
I'm holding you hostage.
No, it's totally fine. No, it was a good chat. It was fucking...
It's been fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I'd love to hang out again at some point.
No, definitely. I know it was definitely a great laugh.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming. It's great, and I hope you get home safe.
No worries. Thanks very much for having me. Cheers.
And cheers. Have a good evening, my guy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, I must kill the overlay. I expected to bring up so many more tabs, but that didn't happen. When you get two people who do nothing but yap together, wow. They can yap. We must kill what? Thank you both for helping Western civilization one slur at a time, chat. One's our tangent streamer tangented news at 11. Let me bring up my little dashboard thing for super chats. Moderators, please let me know if there are any super chats that you have deleted. Let me know if there's any deletions. Yapception has been activated. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out. This has been a fucking busy week. I'm assaulting you guys at random hours with extra streams. So thank you for taking extra time to come and hang out. It's great. Emerald fucker, please make a podcast with him. You know? Mega Killer, thank you for the sex. Shame you didn't bring up the mom lore. Look, I can't flashbang everyone with the greatest hits the first time I meet them, okay? I need flashbang material for later on. You should call Kirsche a cute little guinea. I will never forget the chopped Guido sandwich. I love that name, dude. Oh no, extra Kirsche streams. My steak is too juicy. My lobster too buttery. Should collab with him more often. You two synergize well. Thank you. Fuzzy Taco, thank you for the 7 months. Not the collab we expected, but the collab we needed. Part 2 when? Hell yeah. Tomorrow's stream is gonna feel like a Sunday with all the streams. It is. I just realized that I was like, oh yeah, I'll have to take some time to rest on Monday, she says on a Wednesday. It was a great collab. I'm glad you guys had fun. Thank you. A 6-day streak. I have so much to yap about tomorrow, but I am also feeling the Digi fever. I desire more fucking Digimon, dude. I am locked in, dude. You hear Medicare streaming on Saturday again? He better be streaming at 8. He better stream at 8, not an hour early. Oh yeah, I can turn my BGM back on as well. Boop. All right, let's see here. Cold acid, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed your date, Kirsche. Too bad he's already taken. I fucking love his accent too. It's always nice to listen to. Sometimes I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying, but it's still nice. He's streaming at 7. Fuck you, Jim. No, Daddy Jim hates us. Hopefully the world won't get set on fire. True and real. Patchouli, thank you. So you're saying all I gotta do is just call you power words in your DMs? Say less! Oh, it's like back when I was a tiny itty-bitty streamer and I could get away with saying the non-N-word slur words. I talk about how, like, when Tim would come home from work, like, I would still be awake at 7 a.m. because I'm a fucking filthy gaming degenerate. So we would affectionately call each other slurs. He would come home and just be like, what up, my N-word? And I'd be like, shut up, you have a big dumb G slur for Koreans head. Reminder, his accent is his polite Americanized accent, which makes me barely understandable accent. When he's off stream, his Scottish is way worse. Yeah, it's like, I can tune down my Bostonian sometimes, I'm sure it's everyone with like a thick accent can do that. I'm so happy Foxu collabs are back. It was a fun time with Cha-Cha last night. Now Dankula today. And now I gotta get Papa Gundam up on the schedule again, man. I miss Papa Gundam. Can I understand a word he's saying? Paul Vidier Gamer, thank you. Want to say thank you, Justice Dankula, for your service, and Foxy Lady, you need to become a Justice too! Wink, wink, what the heck? James Gallipo, thank you for that. Here we go! Cian Trust, thank you for the 25 months, my guy. Not gonna lie, Dank and Kirsche streaming together was not on your bingo card for 2026. Siberia 666, thank you for the $75 doodles, thank you. You'll have to watch this in full later when you start your next driving shift. 2 of your favorite peeps to listen to while driving the semi all night. Hopefully I don't get too many people making fun of me for the VoD. I genuinely thought I was gonna bring up, like, more articles from, like, Carmelo Anthony and Belfast, but we kind of sat on a magic carpet and went on a ride instead. And, you know, hearing that he was high, maybe I should have gotten Gumbied. Maybe I'll do that next time. maybe I'll do that next time. Obsidian Shade, thank you for the proom, my dude. Ilbram Harker, thank you. Remember the good old Headbanger Special or Minnesota Muzzleloader? Ah, the good days. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that means. Massive Doge, thank you. Count Dankula, the Goblin Layer. Yeah, he just gets the short ones, man. He can't help it. Mr. Melon, thank you. Didn't you, Dankula, call it the Great Magascata? The Great Magascata. I'll have to ask about that next time because I don't know what that means. Marco Dotlow, thank you. All right, when are we gonna see you two react to the BME Pain Olympics video? I don't think I can play that on Twitch or YouTube. Vladimir Crystal, thank you. Time for a sounding article. Brad Young, thank you. Never ask your bartender for that kind of shot. I think it's really funny that he was talking about doing, like, shit video flashbangs in people's discords that he didn't like. Probably around the same time that my friends and I were doing, like, the drunk PvP Saturday nights. Where if we got wiped by the enemies while we were, like, hanging out at our kisks waiting for restoration, we just find the most fucked up porn we possibly could and watch it together and just see who found the most fucked up thing. Like, what the fuck? And Kirsche's going places. Interviewing Supreme Court justices these days is no easy feat. Spartan, thank you. Medical advice you've heard. The excuse of it just slipped in is not really physically possible, and the doctors know every time someone says it. Yeah, I don't think anyone actually believes that, but they just probably go with it because it saves the person a little bit of embarrassment, you know? Like, I'm not the one who stuffed an entire Tonka dump truck up my ass, so, like, I'll give you this one, guy. You can pretend we don't know. Now, you just realize I'm followed on Twitter by 2 of the 3 guys that do the Gladiodrome podcast? I don't know what that is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is, I apologize. John in English, thank you for those 5 gift members, thank you. Thank you. Ryan Dunn with a Hot Wheels up his ass, what the fuck? Chaplain Asmodai, thank you for that kick sub, my dude. Ilbram Harker, thank you. Your lights are flickering and storm sirens are going off. Wish you luck. Side note, your skis are tinted green. I kid you not. Oh, your skies. I was like, what? Why are you wearing skis, bruh? Green sky sounds like it'd be pretty fucking cool. I hope you're safe. I hope you're safe. You survived your storm sirens. Gladiodrome is the podcast that Flesh Simulator... Oh, that guy I've been replying to recently. I don't know why, but his post just started coming up on my timeline. And I'm like, this guy's kind of fucking funny. This guy's funny. Why haven't I seen him before? Classic Jackass is the GOAT. Green sky means tornadoes, does it? I didn't know the sky turned green. Then again, I've never lived in tornado country, so, you know. Did Basecamp ever reach out to you to get you on their podcast? Yes, we do have something set up. We do have something set up. We've had it set up for a hot minute now, so don't you worry. That will also be happening. Like I said, I am getting back into the groove of replying to and or reaching out to people. He was firmly a leftist until maybe 6 months ago. Oh, that makes sense. Did he get harassed and finally saw the light? As many such cases. Green is like heavy rain, hail, and possible tornado. Bro, the other day, I looked out my fucking window and it was like a sheet of rain. Like, there weren't even individual droplets. It was just like plexiglass of rain. I was like, how? What the fuck? I'm so glad I didn't plant my dahlias. They probably would have died. He got legit gang stalked by his own... Oh my god, wait, a legit case of gang stalking? I've never seen that. I've never seen that. He's literally had his life destroyed by commie gang stalkers for the past few months. What the fuck? What the fuck? Where was I? C3 Witchman, thank you. You guys need to go visit the unsubscribe crew, get some trigger time. I'm having the issue with the unsubscribe guys that everyone has with me. It's like a little bit of karmic retribution. Someone needs to check their DMs, bro. I've been DMing Eli and Show, and I haven't gotten a response yet. Like, they were DMing me pretty regularly, and I don't know. I guess they're busy like I am, so... The sky will turn green or blue due to light being reflected by the hail inside. The DM curse. It continues, you know? It continues. Ilbram Harker, thank you for that member, my guy. Eosai Ken, thank you. Brotherhood is the original. I know Brotherhood's the one that, like, supposedly follows the manga closer. I watched the original FMA anime before I read the manga, and before Brotherhood even existed. So I don't want to taint my enjoyment of the original FMA anime by watching Brotherhood. It's like the same thing with Hunter x Hunter. I love the 1998 Hunter x Hunter. I know that the creator got sick and that's why it like went on hiatus and never finished. In my opinion, I think they should have just picked up where it left off instead of redoing it. But that's just like my opinion, man. Same thing with Hellsing. Oh, that's unfortunate. The original anime was literally fan fiction. Well, I enjoyed it. Brotherhood rushes the first part, which has a ton of good moments in the original. And that was my complaint about the Hunter x Hunter remake as well. Like, when I tried watching the Hunter x Hunter remake, I was like, they rushed so much of this. There's so much more, like, context that you get in the original. Why the fuck would I watch this? Luminous Goal, thank you for the 3 months of Proom. You need one of those mouse pads. Dude, I would feel so fucking crazy. Like, I would, like... I am impressed. I am impressed, and I am somewhat envious that Dankula just has, like, crazy, obscure items that he gets given by Lord Miles. Like, imagine being able to talk about, like, oh, I have a terrorist desk mat woven by terrorist wife hands, or, like, I've got North Korean lady sig. Like, that's crazy! That's so fucking cool! I would love to have shit like that. It's because you already watched it and they will skip most things. I don't like that. Reckles, thank you. Try Akumetsu, Death Note via self-deletion attacks. Interesting. There's one anime that I remember really liking, but I don't remember the name, and I don't think I remember enough about it to even describe it so people could try guessing what it was. I remember there being, like, a really cool motorcycle and vending machines. I can't even, like, give when it might have come out. Holy shit. Yo, Durarara might be fucking correct. Hold on. I'm impressed at some people's abilities to, like, guess shit that I say in a really autistic manner. Oh yeah, it was definitely Durarara. How the fuck did you get that? Out of motorcycles and vending machines? What the fuck? How did you guess that? Autist to autist communication. That's fucking insane. SLT is great. You had one of those moments recently when a friend vaguely described a song. Holy shit. That's like the whole plot. We've done this before. You remember it from last year. Durarara has a cool BIIW. I don't know what that means. You're a VTuber. Most of your audience is on the spectrum. That's true, and I appreciate you guys. I love your spectrum. There's only like 3 anime with motorcycles worth watching. Oh, God. The one with, like, the bent golden bat that also used to be on Adult Swim. That one was pretty good, too. I liked that one. Durarara with the Dullahan on a bike. The Paranoia Agent, thank you. Yeah, Paranoia Agent was real fucking good. I liked that one. Bubblegum Crisis. Munya. That was a good one. I liked that. I am Trevor Forever, thank you. For the 13 months. 13 months of membership. Found you both in a dark time in your life. Still in it, but getting better. Count Dankula, I love your news channel. Aw, I'll have to let him know you said that. Thank you. Thank you, Trevor Forever. I hope things keep getting better for you, baby. Taggy Man. That's a fun name. Thank you. Boston accent versus Scottish accent. The crossover we don't deserve, but require. True. Suzuki Mono, thank you for the 26 months. Thank you, thank you. Nocturnal, thank you. Highly recommend both versions of FMA. I'm assuming that's for. The marked one, thank you. Hey, Kirsche and Dank, much love from Germany. Thank you both for your work. You both give me much entertainment in these trying times. Love Black Lagoon. By the way, Revy for the win. Is Black Lagoon the one with, like, the lady and they go into, like, a submarine for some reason? Or is that a different one that has black in the title? You Don't Belong in Another World is an isekai anime where the MC is based off of the old Japanese author who committed suicide. The series is him trying to commit suicide so he can get back home. Oh, that's interesting, but also kind of sad. That is it? Okay, yeah, Black Lagoon was fucking good, too. So my memory is just really fucking bad. I struggle to remember things in general, but especially if it happened after 2009. Black Lagoon's the one about Chinese sea pirates. Oh my god. Did my YouTube die? Oh, for some reason my YouTube's hella scrolled up. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright. Alright, okay. Ildrax, thank you. Speaking of anime, have you seen Gate? Gate is the one with that girl in the skimpy black and red clothing, right? I remember friends telling me to see Gate, and I think I started a couple of episodes, but that was like a decade ago. I like Steins Gate. Yeah, Rory Mercury, that's the name. Thank you, chat. It's not like half of all anime. The Emerald Fucker, thank you. Dank, talk about Fooly Cooly. Yeah, Fooly Cooly's also really good. Also really good. My memory's so fucking bad, man. I just can't think of names quickly. CV03 Luca, thank you. Bible Black, best anime, 10 out of 10. You can trust me, no lies here. If you like Bible Black, you'll probably also like, Never mind, I was gonna make the joke, but then my memory did me bad, and now I'm just sitting here with my thumb up my ass. Sorry about that. Boku no Pico! My head's fuck! I hate my brain, chat! Star Knight Templar, thank you! As someone who lives in California, you just need to look outside for horror dystopia, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Kappa Romeo, thank you. Gunslinger Girl, another anime with a brilliant season 1, awful season 2. Dankula might be interested because a Scottish band did the opening theme. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I read the mangos, but I don't think I saw the anime. I don't think I did. Blade Rush, thank you for the 20 gift members, my guy. Thank you. Gangwin, thank you. ReZero is still good. I have not seen ReZero. Evatel Pixie, thank you for the 9 months. Please enjoy a placenta milkshake. Thank you, thank you. Johnny Barba, thank you. Dank has an anime girl tatted to his leg. I'm gonna have to ask which anime girl it is. Koikitsu, thank you. They're already trying to destroy history. Why would they ever let this exist? You know. Giancarlo, thank you. Hope Dank takes care of himself, but the UK isn't looking too good. Yeah, I don't know if Jake has gone down to where Riot stuff is happening or if he still plans on going on the ground, but if he does, someone should please link me his stream when he does. Jonathan Vieira, thank you. The Scotsman is describing California overregulated, can't build anything, very profitable for fake nonprofits, and the high speed rail, you know? Here we go, thank you. You got a 6-pack of Iron Brew. It was $22. I probably said that wrong, because I know Dank said it, and it sounded different than when I said it. Lynching Acers, thank you. Cloward and Piven strategy, plus overregulation and weapon migration, unfortunately. Emerald Fucker, thank you. If we take out the top 1 to 5% middle class, if we take out the top 1 to 5%, middle class drops from 100,000 annually to around 30,000 to 40,000, so yeah. Like the top 1 to 5% of all earners, like just take them out. I don't think that's a good idea. A Tarnished Gamer, thank you. Hello, Bouncy Foxy Mama. Was that Mr. Heels versus Babyface? What the fuck? Oh my god. Member, my binary mind. I almost read your member for 36 months instead of your name because I'm retarded right now. Binary Mind, thank you for the 36 months. Sweet Collabu, enjoyed the shared stories. Yeah, that was just like shooting the shit with a friend, man. Viperius, thank you. As the LA Times said in 1992, democracy is not freedom. Democracy is 2 wolves and a lamb voting on what to eat for lunch. There are 2 wolves inside of your democracy. Both are gay. Lord Humongous, thank you. And can tell you as an Irishman in the Republic, it's a powder keg here at the moment. Every day there's new videos going around of brawls between natives and migrants. There's a video that I have in my tabs for tomorrow where one guy is getting arrested and he actually breaks free from the police and runs away. I was like, in America, that man would have gotten tased and or shot. But I guess, you know, other cops are less effective. Democracy was a bad idea in ancient Greece. It's still a bad idea. Kuriatis, thank you. Never got the chance to watch live, but couldn't not watch when your favorite Scottish inflation fetishist is on. he just like Phoenix, for real, for real. Battleizer, thank you. She admits she mispronounces them. Quick, someone clip that as evidence when she gets vocal about pronouncing. What? I'm not sure what you mean by this, because I've always said I purposefully mispronounce them. Amen, thank you. Hey, Kirsche, there was a beheading in Italy. Guess who done it? I tried looking that up when I saw that earlier, and I couldn't find any information on any recent beheading. So it must be, like, contained to Twitter for now. And I obviously didn't have time to look at that while live. A 10 German. Even spoot. Spoot is a real word, fuck you! The malcontent, thank you. Dankular was just on the Arccast. Am I coming back on? No. Arc may have finished proofreading your essay on how much you hate dev. You know. Therian.ai, thank you. Your vote goes to whoever promises to make the Kerberos Panzer Corps and send them against criminals and isn't sorry about it. James Gallipo, thank you. Brave Kirsche. I'm brave. Ryan Spalding, thank you. DeCarlos Brown Jr. isn't competent to stand trial and has been ordered to a prison psychiatric unit for 4 months to restore his competency. If it isn't restored, what will happen then? Will he be released? They'll probably just hold him longer and then eventually release him when enough people have forgotten about him. I feel like instead of wasting money and time, just execute him, man. Like, what are we doing, actually? Contingency Flan, thank you. You're actually in LA right now for a delivery. It really is that bad. Graffiti on everything, trash everywhere, homeless camps on the sidewalks. Disgusting. True. Robin Fox, thank you. Plato noticed this as well. It's a feature of democracy, not a bug. It always slides into tyranny and anarchy eventually. I guess that's why our founding fathers set us up as like a democratic republic instead of a pure democracy, but as we can see, that gets subverted too. Hero Sword, thank you. You two have no idea how pissed us LA people are that Spencer Pratt got voted out and Ramon is now facing Bass in November. You couldn't vote because you don't live in the municipality of LA, but you did vote for Steve Hilton at least. I mean, I saw a bunch of tweets from Pratt and also from like some White House account. I don't know if it's like an official White House account or if I was like trolled, but they said that like there's gonna be some sort of, not like recount, but like a, they didn't even use the word investigation, but like a looking into of like what happened with the voting. The constitutional republic, not Democrat. Sorry, I was thinking about North Korea still. I was thinking about North Korea and their lady cigarettes. It's constitutional republic, thank you. Can you tell that my brain is extra soupy, chat? Charminator, thank you. We in Canada are a lost cause, sadly. Just don't get mated. You know, maybe we can save you. Kappa Romeo, thank you. Daily Telegraph in Britain is interviewing Rhiannon White's mother. She's not playing with the nudge unit. She's publicly demanding remigration. Good. Good, that's how it should be. Chaos Lear Len, thank you. Is that Wank Chocula? Yes, it was. He gave me the cereal. TJW, thank you for the full year, my guy. Foxu and Rikin Michan collab. Finally, some positive things happening in your life. Cheers, Kirsche and Dank. Must rewind to beginning. Good luck, my guy. Primarch Vulcan, thank you. Dank, you're making the same mistake again by coming to Texas when it's blazing ass hot. Don't worry, you'd still be happy to pick you up at a Denny's. Give you a ride. Yeah. I do not wish for the Texas heat, you know? Patchouli, thank you. You know what it's like? Your parents took you to Key West 3 times. Every time you drove in, took 1 walk down Duval Street, and then got back in the car and drove home. Massive waste of 10 hours. That's so sad. That's so sad. When my grandparents took me to Disney World when I was a kid, we went fucking everywhere. They would not let me rest, and you know, bless them for it. Sly Maverick, thank you for the gift subby bubby. Hellsaber, thank you for the gift subby bubby. And Shadowsgate, thank you for the 5 gift subby bubbies, all on Kick. All Kick blankets, thank you. John, who loves flat women, thank you for the 4 months. You will the Kirsche, you can't stop me. That's not a flat woman, that's an animal! Fifth Venom, thank you for the 5 gift subs on Twitch, dude, thank you. Welder Zach, thank you for the gift sub to Bagman! I'm coming to kill you. At your house, in your bag. EA! Thank you for the 27 months, my dude. Hello, Kirsche, and hello, Count. Hope this collab will be good for the 2 of you. Oh, it was so much fun, dude. It was so fun. Absolute Horror, thank you for the biddies. Are the new IRA Marxists still? That would be a good question for Dankman. I didn't see that, so I'm sorry. Dragon Mage, thank you for the 9 months of Prune. Please enjoy a placenta cupcake. Hope you remembered to message that artist after side-scrollers. I did, and I can see them typing their response right now, actually. Ikaron Nate, thank you for the gift subby baby to Count Dankula, my dude, thank you. VW Joker, thank you for the 18 months. Where's the time gone? I hate time. Make it stop. Icarus2B, thank you for the 14 months, my guy. Key Lamps, Wilby Pequeno, and Kate, thank you all for subby-bubbying on Kick. Thank you guys for the subs. Anna Mallory, thank you for the 2-month resub. And Shake Pliskin, we're shaking our piskins over here. Thank you for that subby-bubby earlier. When did Motley Crue become classic rock? I like that song! I like that song. Alright, hold on a second. I have to... where are we? Jesus Christ. Okay, I think it is around, here. Yes. Yes, Keck McKeckerson, thank you. How are you supposed to call your Oshi slurs if the dumb coconut doesn't read her DMs? I would make a joke about finding me and calling me slurs in person, but somebody might be autistic enough to do that, so don't do that. Ilbram Harker, thank you. Side note, Storm passed, still alive. Thunderstorm was a bitch. Glad you're still in the world of the living, brother man. Congratulations. Contingency Flan, thank you. Never expected the Dankula collab before the Shoe collab, but it was fun. It was fun. I had a great time. Zalderic, thank you. Take your Bezos bucks. Did Miss Cha-Cha link you to that model artist? Yes. Yes, we are artistrying. Umbra Astrum, thank you for the 36 months. Digimon, also nice stream. Really cool to see you two collab. Thank you, Umbra. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I started Digimon Storytime Stranger, and it definitely tickles that grinding autism itch that I've had. Did I eat today? I had a slice of leftover pizza and half a chocolate chip cookie. That's food. That's sustenance. The other half of the cookie is still sitting here on my paper towel roll. Patchouli, thank you. You're still a little miffed that Justice Dankula retired from the bench before he could make women illegal. If he made women illegal, you know, that would bring about a lot of problems that you could not fix immediately. What do you mean I can't hunt down the internet women in real life and say things that are socially unacceptable? There goes my plans. You know, just a light midnight jog chasing women through the park. Robin Page, thank you. Most normal and fun convo I've heard in years. With just normal men. Just normal, innocent men. Sir Toasty Boy, thank you. You're literally thinking the other day at work how it would be great if I streamed more, so more VODs. My steak cannot be any juicier. I am panicking about stuff I need to get done in real life before August, so I don't think I could do this every week, but it's been a fun week. Welder Zach, thank you for the 5. Great week. Well worth the extra work. Thanks, Kirsche. Thank you. Subconscious Gaming, thank you for the gift subby on the YouTubes. Absolute Horror, thank you for the bits. Excellent week of streams, thank you. I'm glad you guys have had a good time. Mythical Hermit, thank you. Won't lie, you and Dank together was a preem show. I was so fucking casual for like first time actually interacting. So I can only get better from there, you know? Cha-Cha was such a sweetheart and the collab was fun. Nice of her to help you with the model artist and rigor so quickly. Absolutely. I can't believe she asked how I scammed you guys by making merch of a model that doesn't exist. I like having multiple outfits. I just can't get reliable artists. I'm sorry. My illustration artists, they're reliable, so the merch gets made. You know, like, if only they could do model art. That part was hilarious. I was like, no, it's not scamming. No. You're a Findom streamer. We're used to being scammed. There will be merch of more outfits. There will never be another model. John in English, thank you for the 5 gift members on YouTube, thank you. Arbitrary Raisins, I don't like raisins. Thank you, thank you. Surprised you didn't bring up the Campbells with him. You know, I wasn't even thinking of Bridge. I was just having a good time. The Guru, thank you for the 25 months, my guy. Damon, thank you. Hail Foxu and Count Dankula, long-time listener, first-time chatter. Been watching the Foxu since she first mind-broke Papa Gundam on Nerdrotic. Been watching Dankula for years as well. I need to fucking talk about like a Tuesday with those guys again. Cause like I know like they've asked me to come back on Fridays and I'm like, I can't. Fridays are for my chat. Fridays are my chat day. I can't do collabs on Fridays. Patchouli, thank you. Petition to change a deluge to a plexiglass of rain. Yeah, you know, I couldn't think of like the correct word for just like, that's a wall of shit. 228 Dokes, thank you for the bits, my guy. Choco, thank you. You go to sleep for the day and you're on side scrollers. I wake up and you're live again. It's been a long day. I'm gonna sleep so fucking good. Aided Clock, thank you. AIDS cock. Same with Soul Eater, but no faithful remake to the manga. Any chance of a Piba collab, or does Faye still want to distance themselves? It's kinda, complicated, I guess. Mystic Matt, thank you. People ask where you are on the spectrum, and you just say, wherever Munya is. Munya? Munya? Oh my god. Angie no, my typing's not Angie. All my typing sounds the same. Where was I? Mystic Matt, thank you. People ask where you are on the spectrum, and you just say wherever Munya is. Therian.ai, thank you. Speaking of Durarara, the character designer for that also did the designs for Digimon Storytime Stranger and Cyber Sleuth, as well as it is wrong to try and pick up girls in a dungeon. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking... That explains why I enjoy the aesthetics in the Digimon game, too. Michael Turner, thank you. A collaboration was worth putting off getting your pool fixed up for one more day. God damn. God damn. You should fix up your pool. I would love to have a pool. Blue Liar, thank you. Brotherhood was like that because it was made for the watchers of the OG. That being said, they're both good, and they're different enough that you wouldn't really consider them comparable. Maybe... You're probably right, but I am stubbornly autistic, and so I don't want to watch Brotherhood. Mildly OCD, thank you. The first episode of FMA Brotherhood also just straight spoils Bradley and Truth behind how the Philosopher's Stone is made, as well as showing Kimberly, despite not being relevant until around 20 episodes later. Just read the manga! I mean, fair. Battleizer, thank you. Black Lagoon, Roberta's Bloody Trail is a masterpiece. I can't see the name Roberta without thinking of Cleveland's wife. Infinity Flare, thank you. Can't talk about Adult Swim without mentioning Foley Coley. True and fair. Shadow the Reaper, thank you. Do you think you could borrow Cha-Cha's bunny girl suits? We can finally have a funny Foxu plus bunny Kirsche. JK, you're the funniest Foxu. Bunny suit would be fun. Bunny, her Cha-Chas were Cha-Chaing quite hard in my face. I was like, God damn, that is crazy. That guy's fish head wife could never. Zach Dross, thank you. Chatters, lend me your energy. The sky is screaming. I'm throwing a tantrum, as well as your lawn furniture across the backyard. God damn. Vladimir Crystal, thank you. When you talked about Serial Experiments Lane, you're like, wow, another person who watched it too. I feel like people used to talk about that a fuck ton back in the day, and now you almost never hear about it. It's a little crazy. Tarnished Gamer, thank you. Hello, Bouncy Foxu Mama. Was that? I already read that. Thank you again. jdeg.jpg, thank you. Land of Lustrious is an obscure anime you watch because you're a jeweler. Androgynous immortal gem people fighting spirits from the moon in a post-apocalyptic world where all the humans are gone. Until that last part, I was like, this just sounds like Steven Universe. Thank you. Malcontent, thank you. Dankular was just on Artcast. I read that already. Thank you again. Kirsche's chair towel, thank you for the 9 months of proom. Thank you for prooming. Please enjoy a placenta pancake. Walla Walla Bing Bang, thank you. Thing is, democracy works fine when you don't have universal suffrage. The people who don't do anything to benefit society didn't originally have the right to vote when the Constitution was first written. I don't know how you would, like, rewrite things to purposefully disenfranchise those who don't benefit to society. Because you would have to fight literally everyone who goes, but that's mean. Thumb Ugly, thank you. Want a macho anime? Consider Golgo 13. Also, the manga Akumetsu is a great revenge tale on corruption. MC is like the Batman, Joker, Iron Man, and Dexter. All 4 of those things rolled into one person sounds horrifying. Spartan, thank you. Of course, it's contained for now. Just listen to those in power in Ireland say that they wish people hadn't seen the video. Yeah, I have that pulled up too. Actually insane to hear them just be like, I wish people hadn't seen the video. No, it's not seeing the video that's the problem. The problem is that it fucking happened. And you saying that means you want to hide it from people. That's fucked up. What is wrong with you? Spartan, thank you. TJW, thank you. The collab has been somewhat nostalgic with Dank. Reminded you of his Tism podcast before things happened. Thank you both for a great show. We do have the Tisms, man. My thing got fucked up. It's fucked up. Damn it. Damn it. I don't know what happened. Oh, there we go. I mostly lurk, thank you. The American democracy model was based on the Tortuga/whatever its fake English name was. The problem is that the original was backed by force of violence. If captains played fuck around, find out. I don't know what Tortuga is. I apologize. Johann Sebastian Backshot, thank you for the 4 months, my guy. Riley Master, thank you for the 10 months. Canada can come back. It just requires us to move past our current identity of at least we aren't the US. Very true. A Tarnished Gamer, thank you. Soupy brain like a derpy fox butter. Yeah, it's pretty and it's only gonna get worse as the week goes on. Chet, thank you. Meanwhile, in Canada, a Toronto police officer is killed in a shootout with Islamic terrorists. Another is critical, and at the same time, the Toronto mayor, Olivia Chow, allows Al-Qaeda members barred from the U.S. to act as a referee at the World Cup. Yeah, I got some tabs for tomorrow as well about, like, some, I think, Somalian terrorist supporter who was, like, kicked out of the World Cup or some shit, and now the terrorists are making statements of support for him. Very weird. Very strange. Ulgrim the Crusader, thank you. Don't forget about the artist. I have not. Don't worry about it. Vladimir Crystal, thank you. Remember when you said I love breeding as a Kirsche? The Kirsche remembers. No. Do not. JWT, thank you. Wait until the Motley Crue guy hears Nirvana as elevator music. I don't get the joke. Mildly OCD, thank you. What if we turned the Kirsche into a cute, derpy anime woman? Could we the Kirsche then? Well, yes, but that's because it's a person. Chet, thank you. New Hampshire is looking real nice this time of year, and every other time of the year. That's true. If New Hampshire needs more paramedics or firefighters, you might know a guy. Canada is full pants on head retarded. Could always use more beefcake men who do good for society, like firemen and paramedics. JGGR, thank you for the 8 months of Proom. Not one more month. You can't make me escape. You have to come out the womb, boy. Also, you want to advise, even Dank and friends are saying Carmelo was going to get off free. Winds are changing. Listen to the folk on the ground. As a North Texan, it was weird seeing the dissonance manifest all week. Stay informed, stay based, have some fun. We're all gonna make it, but it's gonna take some fighting back. It absolutely is. I mean, I was even like, I have no hope that they'll actually convict him, but I really still want them to. And it's surprising. I don't think 35 years is enough, but I think it's good that he actually got convicted. Because I think if we were still in deep-seated clown world like 5 years ago, he would have gotten off. So that is a sign that things are getting better. Tortuga was the independent nation-state of pirates during the golden age of piracy. It was the first successful democracy since ancient Greece, and it lasted until it got raised several times in rapid succession, and England realized it should actually pay its sailors. Huh. Thank you, I mostly lurk. Sam TV Master, thank you for the 11 months, my guy. Thank you. Newly wired, thank you. Get scammed, idiots. Kirsche. Also, we would totally be fine with you collabing on a normal stream day. Any Kirsche is good, Kirsche. Ah, that's fair. That's fair and reassuring. Thank you. Nekomata, thank you for the 28 months. Am I in or out at this point? You've been out for a hot minute. Congratulations, you're your own man. Master Prick, thank you. Best to just read the Full Metal Alchemist manga. I mean, maybe. A Potato Radio, thank you. Glad his honor Justice Dankula didn't teach you any interesting hand signals. Not today. Not today. Artanis, thank you for the 21 months. A Jacob Macknick, thank you. Just watch JoJo's. You're still totally straight. I very much enjoyed JoJo. I can't remember when I stopped watching it, but I watched pretty deep into the seasons. Music, thank you. You know this is off topic, but you gotta warn any honorable chatters thinking of seeing Disclosure Day. To quote Peter Griffin, it insists upon itself. I don't even know what Disclosure Day is. I haven't heard of that. I mostly lurk. Thank you again for those biddies. And ARM514V, thank you. You recommend Vandred. It's a great series. Trigon. Trigon's fucking amazing, yes. I used to have a Kuroneko plushie when I was younger. I don't know what happened to it. My grandma probably gave it to my cousins at some point. Salty Ray, Gundam in general, a huge list of good shows can be recommended, but too long for Super. Very true. Very true and real. Disclosure Day is the new Spielberg boomer slop movie. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of unlucky. That's kind of unlucky. Alright, chat. Alright, chat. it was a nice full day, nice full multiple days of multiple streams. Let me see who is online right now. Let me see. Looking through my list of individuals to bite the arm of. I love a little nibbling, a little nibble nobble. You know what? I was playing with Cha-Cha yesterday. Let's raid into her today. Let's do that. Let's raid into her today. We did talk about, you know, some like cursed and some political stuff. So this is a friendly reminder. When we raid into non-political streamers, please do not bring up political things in their chat. We will ban you here if you do that. Please act like normal men in other non-political streamers' chats. I appreciate you for abiding by that rule and being normal men. That makes me happy and proud of you, my honorable chatters. I'll go give Cha-Cha and her collab mates some love. They're playing the sus game from a million years ago. They're playing the sus game? So thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out extra time this week. And additionally, extra late. Random weird hours. Thank you. Thank you, my honorable chatters. And I will see you tomorrow for Tangent Motherfucking Friday. Have a great rest of your night.